message. Oh,
Mrs. Dark?
is it Ark here?
Oh, no, I'll add
No.
him in.
All right. Yeah, he's. I think he's calling. Yeah, I think he's already got online here now.
Yeah, I added him in just now. Give him a minute here.
Okay. Yeah, because he's still
Oh,
calling
I
right
want to
now.
let's start doing the rock news first.
Okay.
Get
Yeah.
that out of
Hold
the
up,
way, 'cause I want to
hold
talk
up,
about
Ark.
this heart shit.
Yeah, I want
What else
to.
you got?
And it doesn't say what the heck's going on, dude.
Hey,
Hey, there you are, dude.
yeah.
It doesn't say it's calling up my phone here, but the sound keeps going.
Hmm.
What the fuck, dude? I don't know what the hell's going on here. There we go. Now it's
I can
stopped
hear
there.
y'all.
Yeah, now it's stopped, man. Oh, so what's going on, Ark? How's it going?
Oh, it's going all right.
Well, it's good to hear there. Now, Wire was on the Minnesota Vikings fans' show right now. I guess he was playing some clips of Bull Freak out there, on other shows there. He had Stony Tony, and Joe Crony on there, sir. And
Oh, fun.
I guess, and of course, Cronin confronted him about, about the way Bullfrog calls him and this and that there. And earlier on, Ken was on live saying that
to New York, not the way
Bullfrog we called him about while he was sick. Bullfrog was messaging him about 43 times. Jesus Christ, dude.
But Bullfrog was calling Minnesota 43 times.
No, Ken.
Oh,
He was
okay.
calling Falmouth
Yeah.
Ken there. He was talking
Alright.
about that when he live earlier with Filthy earlier this afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I didn't watch that show yet.
Oh, it should be still up there right now.
Yep.
It was just him and Filthy basically talking there. It was one of those converted episodes there.
Oh, all right.
All right,
I like
there.
converted.
Yeah, it's good. And of course, after Mars Mirror, I'm gonna redo that dark ambient stream that was originally supposed to do on the Monday evening there. And of course, I explained the situation a couple nights ago.
Live in the Music Maniacs Memories program. Brown, are you live?
Yes, I am. We're live right now as we speak.
Did you hear Tony talk about you, Dr. Brown?
What did he
Right.
say? What
This
did
is a
he
music
say?
show.
What did that fool say now?
He's like, he's like naming all this like stupid stuff. Like, I'd rather do this than meet Dr. Brown. I'd rather do that than meet Dr.
Oh,
Brown.
really?
Yeah.
Who
Really?
gives a fuck? Me and Brown had a great time. Who gives a fuck what anyone else
We
thinks?
had a blast on Christmas Eve. That was probably one of the best Christmas Eves I ever had in a long dang time.
Wow.
I'm saying.
There was exactly.
Cool.
We talked to Mars Mirror, we talked to Dave Rhodes, we talked to Foulmouth Ken, we spoke to Minnesota, we talked to Bullfoo
Everyone.
there.
Keith.
Keith, you was on the call
Yep.
there.
Yes.
Yep. And that's what we found out about Ken Bullfrog wanting Ken to buy him a CD player, and of course eventually they were talking about what Bullfrog did in that boom box on the Dave show earlier on,
Yeah.
which
We don't know that. So,
yeah.
like, let's switch it up. I want to start doing the rock news first. Get
Yeah.
into that, and then we'll do the,
Yeah,
we'll
I got the
briefly-
message. Of course, we're continuing our memorial series of all the fallen heroes of rock and roll here. I guess we're going to start in the 80s now. We got through the 70s. And why you brought up, you brought up something about the Hart sisters selling their catalog.
Yeah, what's the one sister that's skinnier? The skinnier one?
The blonde hair, the more blonder one, that's Nancy Wilson.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say, I
Nancy
thought that's
Wilson-
Nancy.
Yeah,
So
and
she sold her rights to her music, and I guess they're half and half. The sisters are half and half with the band Hart, I'm
Yeah.
guessing, but
yeah, they are.
she sold off hers. Keith, can you look up how much they bought it for?
Yeah, I was going to say, man.
Yes.
Hart.
Hart sells catalog. Let me put it up on the Hart sells catalog.
Or Nancy Wilson sells it would be better.
Okay.
'cause it was
Wait a
just
minute,
her.
and
It
they-
wasn't the sister yet.
Probably her songs that she contributed with the band. Wait a minute. Something fucked up. I forgot to.
I got the website.
Yeah, go ahead because I don't know, something with my speaker thing here just doesn't work right. It's spelled heart wrong.
It doesn't work when you like you're playing YouTube or you're like on a call.
Well, this was on my phone, so I don't know why it does that
Okay.
there. Catalog.
35% of revenue mix, with the balance being comprised of 2% physical, 7% download, and blah blah blah.
I got it right here. It's on.
500 million.
Oh wow,
No, what?
500
The
million.
fuck, bro? ZZ Top got 50 million.
Mm.
How the fuck can Heart get ZZ Top as way? Because you got to think like they're selling these. I mean, a lot of these songs they're probably going to be on commercials, blah blah blah. And when you think
Yeah,
ZZ
true.
Top, their catalog's more suitable for commercials, car commercials, blah blah blah. Like Heart, he has a couple. You know, I mean, they have a bunch of good songs, but like ZZ Top has way more songs that people heard of,
Yeah, it's true there.
and they only got 50 million. So you're confirming that one half of the band Heart got 500 million for her.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus
Interesting.
Christ!
I
dude.
know that's
how
something
much-
there because
that's
you
how
know
much,
songs.
Springsteen got his for 500 million, I believe, too.
I believe so. Yeah, it's kind of and close.
Half a billion.
And how much did was the catalog of Fleetwood Mac was being sold? I guess it was.
I'm not sure, but the ones I know is Bob Dylan was 300 million.
It's like
Right.
that. I believe maybe so there, but that's you know what
But then
I've
some could
noticed
say
that.
Some could say Springsteen's catalog that was a little bit too high, 500 million.
Yeah,
You
no.
think about it. I mean, what songs do people know besides "Born in the USA"? And then wasn't there another
Born
bigger
to,
hit?
well, there's
Like the
Born
main-
to Run, the Thunder Road. You know, I'm on
The
fire.
mainstream hits, though, there's only a few, bro, that people actually know. Correct? Compared to ZZ Top. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Go ahead.
both acts have pretty good mainstream hits on the radio there. And I noticed that what is the deal with all these artists is selling their catalogs, they're selling the rights to their music to these big publishing
Because it's
money.
fucking. Look how old they are.
Yeah,
They're on the back end of their careers. I mean,
Yeah.
they really are.
that's true there.
Springsteen, I mean, you're not going to get 10 more years of ZZ Top or Springsteen. Maybe 5 more years of them. I mean, you got to think of COVID and touring and, you know, what they're thinking. A lot of bands might be done. Like, it's been, look at, like, you know, for example, Jimmy Buffett.
Hmm.
He hasn't toured in, what, 2 or 3 years? And
We're still
I mean,
waiting
big tour.
for.
He does local Florida shows still, little small club shows, but you got to think 2 or 3 years off if artists are past 70 years old. I mean, that's a lot of, you know, if you're in your 70s and 1 or 2 years is going by, I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah,
If you think about the older groups, like that's, you know,
I mean, when you think about it, I mean, of course, Judas Priest, I would not be surprised that they would decide to do the same thing because remember, they're in their 70s.
exactly. And it's the 50th.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's the
it's
50th.
kind of
but they just got done doing recorded a new album. So
Uh-huh.
they're obviously going to tour for that new album
Yeah.
whenever they're done with this other leg.
yeah.
But
I know.
But the rock, the I don't know if y'all had any other rock news, but the major. Let me just do a quick run through real quick, see if
Go ahead.
anything hits.
Go ahead there. Well, the thing
Um,
that I spoke about this before, and this kind of bugs me because if I was a big musician, I would consider the music that I write something like as my children, and it's like selling your children to basically it's like selling it off to prostitution when you think about it there, because you know
there's a new real quick before I forget. There's a new Ozzy album coming out, and there's a lot of people on that.
Oh,
Eric
wow.
Clapton, Beck, Tony
wow.
Iommi was on there,
Oh,
making
yeah.
appearances. Zach Wilde, obviously.
Oh yeah, of
But
course.
Ozzy's coming out with a new. I mean, that's a guy you'll probably never see live tour again.
Yeah, it's
Ozzy.
true because of the
Yeah.
Parkinson's he has, you know, which explains why all the times the past few years, when he would instead of running around or prancing around the stage, he would just walk a little bit there, you know, just stand next to his microphone with his back hunched a little bit there a couple times.
Keith, are you here? Okay, here's one last news bit, and then we can get on with the
Yeah.
list, Ark. Keith, look up, and this is major shit. Blabbermouth Slash. Slash from Guns N' Roses confirms there is new Guns N' Roses material coming out as we speak.
Good, about time,
That
man.
is big.
That's
from
gonna be
Guns N' Roses.
big there,
Keith,
yeah.
if you want to read that article, please.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Guns.
That's big because Guns N' Roses only came out with how many albums total? Like two or
But
three?
actually, well, basically, it was about 4 studio albums. It was Appetite for Destruction, Use Your Illusion, um, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, and of course the Spaghetti Incident. I don't know about the Lies album because half of that side was a live disc there. And of course, we
Yeah.
cannot include the Guns N' Roses live era, which came out a few years after the Spaghetti Incident.
All right, I got it.
All right.
Slash has confirmed to Classic Rock magazine in a new interview that a new album from Guns N' Roses is definitely coming. There's new Guns material coming out
Wow.
as we speak, and we'll probably keep putting it out until the entire record's worth of stuff is done, and then put it out solid. The guitarist said, "It's cool. I'm enjoying working on the stuff and having good time doing it." Last October, Slash told Odyssey check-in host Remy Maxwell that Guns N' Roses had yet to begin writing new material after recently releasing 2 reworked songs from the Chinese Democracy era sessions.
Interesting.
In September, the guitarist and his bandmates dropped Hard School, which came more than a month after their performance and subsequent official release of Absurd, a reworking of Guns N' Roses' previously unreleased Silkworms. As far as new Guns is concerned, we haven't even gotten to that point of really in earnest sitting down and writing sides. So
You okay there,
check
Keith?
in. We've
Right.
been doing a lot of material that's been sort of sitting around for a while. So that will be a whole focused endeavor unto itself. As for how Hard School and Absurd came about, Slash said they both have a lot of history. What happened with Axl Rose, Guns' singer, has all these songs that he recorded at some point along the way. And so Duff McKagan, Guns bassist, and I went in and redid them. Basically, like, I wrote my own kind of parts to what else is going on, and we just sort of took the drums and redid everything else. Written by Rose and co-produced by Rose and Carmen Costanzo, Hard School, which had the working title Jackie Chan, was originally recorded during GNR's Chinese Democracy era, but was
So wait a
eventually...
minute. I'm confused.
What?
Are they re-recording songs that haven't been released, or are they actually writing new songs?
I think it sounds like
Yeah.
both in a way.
Because that's what they did on that. Because like their last tour this last year when they were touring, they were playing a song that everyone's saying was a new song, but it was really just like a remake of an old one that was like a demo or some shit on one of the old albums.
Well,
And they just it was on there, but like they just renamed the song. That's what it was. They just named it something else and were saying it was a new song, but it really was like an unreleased song that it was already made years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I see that. So it's like a remake of what do you think about it? A re-updating of
It's just
that
lame
song
as
there.
shit.
Yeah.
Wait, Keith, what do you think? Are they making new songs or are they just re-recording old material?
I don't know.
Keep reading. Let's-
Okay.
Okay. Written by Rose and co-produced by Rose and Carmen Costanza, Hard School, which had the working title Jackie Chan, was originally recorded during Guns N' Roses' Chinese Democracy era, but was eventually omitted from the album. Short clips of the song were later posted online, and a full version was leaked in August 2019. On Hard School, Axl sings, "But you had to play it cool, had to do it your way, had to be a fool, had to throw it all away. Too hard school, and you thought you were here to stay. If that weren't true, it wouldn't matter anyway." Hard School. Oh man, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh.
Hard School. That's the one I was talking about. Hard
Yeah.
School.
Okay, I'm back. On Hard School, Axl's. Oh, I read that already. Hard School is the title track of a new Guns N' Roses 4-song EP, which will be released on February 25th. The effort, which is exclusive to the Guns N' Roses official store, contains the aforementioned 2 new songs. Hard School and Absurd. Styles as absurd, as well as live versions of Don't Cry and You're Crazy.
Mm.
Hard School EP track listing. Number 1, Hard School. Number 2, Absurd.
All right, that's
Number
enough. That's fine.
All
We
right,
get
yeah, I
it.
was gonna say there. We get the full blown.
But we get it. So basically, we still don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yes.
I still
All right.
don't understand.
I don't know. But then again, that's
Thank you, Keith.
bands
You're
like that
welcome.
always keep us guessing there because that's how they usually do it. They're probably
Listen, if it's
recording.
my guess, I doubt they're writing new songs because Axel does. I think he's setting the songs they play. The main songs, and he can sing those. And there's no point in making new stuff if all the fans want to hear is the hits anyway.
That's true there. The one band I'm hoping that will not sell their catalog. Of course, I doubt that they ever will be Pink Floyd. Now they already released a remix and updated version of one of their first albums without Roger Waters, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. They released it as a 2 album set there, whereas the original was just 1. And of course, as it's been released on their own label, Pink Floyd Records. And there's also talk that there's going to be a remix and updated version of the album Animals. That's going to be coming out pretty soon, yeah. And I know that's one of Ark's favorite albums from them. And I guess there were also, of course, this goes along with the live in Montreux, Switzerland, this 2-disc album that came out not too long ago. Also, all the other reissues of their complete catalog coming out just as well there. Now, some people are speculating that Pink Floyd are doing this because they want to continue having our purchasing their music there, which is understandable. There's going to be people continuing to buy their albums there. But I guess in a lot of ways, some of these remixes and updated versions, remastering, it's kind of like taking the old recordings and somewhat making them new again. When you think about it, in terms of the digital.
Yeah, Dawkins did that.
Yeah, they did that.
Dawkins did that.
Yes, and speaking of which, I also got to bring this up here. You remember the album Born Again by Black Sabbath that I gave highly praise to when it first came out? Now, we all know Tony Iommi and the singer at that time, Ian Gillan from Deep Purple, they spoke very negative about that album, saying that it didn't turn out the way they wanted it to. It could have been mixed a lot more better, but at that time, blah, 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 this, that, and this and that. They found the master tapes of that album, and there's rumors possibly Tony Iommi may do some actual remixing of that album to make it sound like it was originally supposed to sound like. Kind of like the same thing with the same thing with Iggy Pop did with Raw Power, the last album he did with the Stooges in 1973. That album had to be remixed, because it was.
That Ian Gillan dude, he's still alive?
Yes, he is. He's still with Deep Purple. Anyways, Iggy Pop, there was a lot of things that were missing on the original mix of Raw Power from Iggy and the Stooges there, which, by the way, was done by David Bowie in less than a day there. They didn't have enough time, let alone the money or the good equipment to do this there. But apparently, I guess it was, Iggy decided to retouch up fix a lot of things on the original master tapes, which is stored in London, by the way. But I guess that came out in about 1997. I remember picking up the CD format of that. I also remember seeing on a double album of that album with both the original David Bowie mix and the new Iggy Pop mix on vinyl. I was tempted to buy it there, but you know what? As much as I like the Iggy Pop remix, I still prefer the David Bowie mix other than that, because it still has that intense power, that sound, And if they're going to do the same thing with Born Again, the Black Sabbath album, they should at least, I'm kind of pondering, because I liked the album the way it was, But if it needs a little bit of touch it up, I can understand there. But in the meantime, if you want to touch up a couple of earlier albums, they could do some touch it up on some of the drums on the album Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. but a couple of tracks in there, it's hard to hear the drumming from Bill Ward on some of those tracks on that album there. And he can also add a little bit more echo to these songs on Master of Reality. I think a local rock station tried doing that themselves with their version of it, but it only lasted for a while there. So I guess right now,
Anyways.
I guess right now the main thing with musicians nowadays is, along with selling their catalogs, they get mucho dollars to live on for the rest of their lives when their careers are ending there. It's also retouching their earlier albums to make it more appealing to today's digital listening audience. And I guess that's the main thing right now there. All right. And what was you going to say, Wire?
Oh, I'm ready for Ark.
Okay. We ready, Ark?
Sure. But first,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to thank Keith for being our what's the
Researcher?
word I'm looking for here?
Researcher.
Researcher
Yes.
and the guy that's keeping up with stuff when we give him the. I'd like to thank him for all that.
You're welcome.
Yes. Props to you, Keith, there. Give it up to Keith, everyone listening here,
All right.
you, Keith.
for
Thanks.
the work he does.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, first one I got's an old guy from the way back,
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Durante, 86,
Now, that's,
pneumonia, so that's natural causes.
well,
right.
Jimmy Durante, he was one of the cha-cha-cha-cha type of guy with the big nose there.
Right.
I guess he also did one of the Christmas cartoons, Rick and Bass cartoons, I guess it was. I forgot
Yeah,
what
I
it
think
was.
so.
Hmm.
Sorry, it's my phone.
Oh, okay, there. I think it was started in the 1980s, if I'm correct, right?
What was starting in the 1980s?
Well, the list of the people who musicians
Oh,
and
yeah,
art
yeah.
entertainers who
Yeah.
passed away.
Yeah. Next one I got is a member of the Buckinghams.
I remember hearing
John-
about that group.
Oh, gosh, I hope so.
Yeah.
John Polis. They did kind of a drag.
Ah,
Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. Let's see, what else? Susan.
mm-hmm.
Two or three others, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
All right,
He was 32,
all right.
and he died. Wow.
What?
Heart failure?
Hmm.
Natural causes.
Oh, wow.
32, heart failure. Wow.
Now, are we going to keep count of how many, what could have killed off these rock stars? Like 32?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we're going to do that. We'll
I'm
definitely
doing
do
it
that
right now.
again. Nice.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, I think he's adding to the previous list.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
I am.
Good.
Yes, I am adding to the previous list.
Okay, next one is
right.
a guy I liked real well, Tommy Caldwell,
He was
Marshall Tucker Band.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember
Marshall
reading.
Tucker Band.
I remember hearing about his him in a
30.
He was 30
Here,
years
you
old.
want to hear? You want to hear? Hold on, let me get OR.
Go ahead.
'Cause he used to hang out with the Marshall Tucker Band.
Oh yeah, definitely. We
No,
gotta hear.
he knows Doug Gray personally. Let me get
Oh,
him.
wow.
Okay,
I
that
like-
was a
I like the
traffic
song.
collision.
Car crash.
Hmm.
I like the
Right.
song "Can't You See."
Yes. that's a
Yes,
great
I
song.
remember that. I remember hearing that a lot of times when I lived in Richmond, Michigan. I think Kid Rock did his cover version with the Zach Brown band a couple years back there.
Oh wow.
And
Cool.
Take the Highway.
Hmm.
Let's see. What?
There was this one song I remember seeing the MTV video for. It was about some cowboy who kills his mom and daddy who goes out to get revenge. I think it's called there. I forgot the name of
Here we
it.
go.
Hello, how you doing?
What's going on,
Hey.
OR? What's up, man?
Not much. YR was wanting me to tell you all about how I knew Marshall Tucker Band.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, back in the 70s, I got to meet the only guy that's still with the Marshall Tucker Band, Doug Gray. He's the lead singer,
Hmm.
and he's the only original one with them. I met him and one of the Caldwell brothers back in the day, back in the 70s, and just everybody, the Toy and Tommy Caldwell died since then, drug
Right.
overdoses. The flute player, him and Doug Gray stayed on the longest. The flute player left, but they still, he picked up some other guys that play instruments and stuff, and they still tour around. If you look them up, they got a big tour planned for this year. They've been around for almost 50 years now.
Wow, man. Interesting.
So
Very
yeah, I anytime they come to town, I'd go see Doug Gray and meet him outside the trailer or the bus however they were staying, and he knows me like your neighbor. So
nice, sir. Good to hear that. I mean,
Yeah.
we cannot forget that one track there that still gets played a couple times there on our classic radio. I heard it in the Love Song, I think it was called.
Yeah, Heart and a Love Song. Yeah, that came out in '77. That was one of their big all-time hits. That and Can't You See, can't you see what that woman's been doing to me?
Oh, that's an old one there.
Fire on the Mountain.
Yeah, Fire on the Mountain.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember this one song that they did. I remember there was an MTV video for. I think it was about, was it Silverado or something like that? I think it was called. It was about a cowboy who looking to get even with some other heel cowboy for killing his parents or something like that. There, I'm trying to remember the name of that song.
Huh.
I know. So I'm trying to remember myself.
And actually, that group had one of those debut albums that was probably one of the best debut albums of all time. That whole album was great.
Oh yeah, I mean they have a couple live tracks that are out from way back then as well, and they came up in the era. Charlie Daniels was real big. It was Allman Brothers and all that Southern rock, and
Outlaws.
Yeah,
more of a country version of Southern rock, so to speak. So yeah, they were pretty good back in the day, and still are. If you ever get a chance to see them live, I mean, they go all over. I don't know where you guys are at, but they're in New York and up north all the time, and all along the East Coast, and pretty much everywhere. You look them up, go see them, and they still put on a good show.
All right.
So
All right.
anyway,
Ken.
here's IR.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you, OR, for the information there.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Next one I got is
people.
Keith Scott.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear
Right.
me?
Loud and clear.
Is Keith Godshaw,
Who?
member of the Grateful Dead,
Hmm.
32.
He was another keyboard player, right?
Believe so. And the funny thing is, I expected to see drug overdose,
Oh,
traffic accident.
wow.
Okay.
When you look at it, when you kind of look at it, many keyboard players for the Grateful Dead have passed away.
Oh, here's your big one.
Wow.
John Bonham,
Oh
32.
yeah. Oh yeah. From Led Zeppelin. It was October.
Asphyxiation on vomit after consuming an unhealthy amount of vodka shots.
Wow.
I call that an overdose.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. And apparently this happened at Jimmy Page's house, the same house that used to be owned by Aleister Crowley, if I'm correct.
Believe that's correct. Yes, sir.
Yes, and apparently what it was that the Zeps were preparing for their first U.S. tour since '77 there. Tickets were already on sale. I remember hearing on the news, all these people crowded around the Pontiac Silverdome when it was announced that Zeppelin was going to be performing there. And all these kids, all these people were hanging around there just to get tickets to see Led Zeppelin live once again. It was in 1980, and next thing you know, boom, we get the news. John Bonham had passed away there, which of course ended Led Zeppelin.
They were one band that figured, hey, we lost a key member.
Yeah.
Let's hang it up.
And kind of basically, and Now, now I remember there was a debate at the junior high school that I was going to at that time. They could have found a new drummer. They could have found this. Yeah, but then again, you also got to remember is what kind of chemistry that new drummer would bring. I mean, you look at the chemistry that Kenny Jones gave to the Who after Keith Moon died. It was a kind of tame. It was kind of calm, cool. Whereas Keith Moon was like, "Rah!" Like a ram charger or something like that. And you got to remember, John Bonham has been known to play the drums like his life damn well depended on it there. And the drummer that they get afterwards, would he have the same power? Would he have the same physique? Would he have the same energy that John Bonham had? Because, and plus you also got to remember this.
Will rank John. I was going to say most people will rank John Bonham in their top 5 drummers of all time.
Oh yeah, and plus you also got to remember. Remember, you got to think about the new guy that's got to come in. You got to remember that he's going to be tagged on with people saying Kenny could do the job that John Bonham did. Oh, he's good, but he's not John Bonham here. And
exactly.
I'm sure, and that's going to cause a lot of grief on that particular drummer there. He's got a lot to live up to. Now, the only one I don't know how I don't know how his son Jason fits as a drummer there. If he does the exact same thing, but I know that he a couple times.
Well, I'm not sure. I've seen him once.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does the Zeppelin Experience thing, but he did. Remember the Celebration Day tour?
Yes, he did that, and he also did the drums back in '88 for Atlantic Records' 40th anniversary back that year there. And let's not forget, a couple years before that, they reunited for the first time at Live Aid in 1985, and they had to have both Phil Collins and Tony Thompson, the power station, on the drums. 2 drummers filling in the place of 1.
Yeah, now I've seen, and it's on YouTube.
Yep, it's all.
Hart does a
killer version of
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Because let's not forget.
Bonham plays on that.
Jason Bonham, yeah. And let's not forget, Hart was often christened by many people as a little Led Zeppelin because, Ann Wilson has that powerful range voice like Robert Plant did back in the day there.
Yeah.
Right.
And they have done Zeppelin's Rock and Roll a couple of times. You look at Greatest Hits Live.
Yeah, the one show I saw Hart at, they closed with that song.
Yep, they did. So they did a good job there.
Yeah, I saw them of all places, Six Flags over Texas.
Wow, interesting. That's something there.
Well, it was early in their career. I think they'd only released 4 albums or something like that.
Oh, wow. We're talking Bottom, right?
I'm sorry?
So who was the band you're talking about? John Bottom's grouper or
No, Hart.
Oh, Hart. Oh, wow. That must have been
yeah.
years ago.
Wow.
Well, no.
Was.
Oh, yeah.
Weren't they, Brown, weren't they blamed for being sisters and lesbians at the same time?
Yes,
or something?
I gotta throw this in there. This shows you how fucking low down some record companies can be, just to sell records. The record companies will do this all the time. Their old label, Mushroom Records, took out a full-page ad, celebrating the success of that album, Dreamboat Annie. It took one of the offshoot photos from the album cover, and they made it like a National Enquirer headline saying it was only our first time. I guess it was meant to be it was only our first time hitting it big, but they played it something that made them look like lesbians. It was an attempt to sell records. They not only sued Mushroom Records for that, and they also sued them, the label, for also not paying them a certain amount of money, and the royalty money there. Now, that whole mess lasted for a while there. They were recording at that time an album that was going to be for titled Magazine for the label. But when that whole bullshit ended there, they signed with Epic Records, CBS, while some of the tracks that they recorded for Magazine got released by Mushroom. So both albums came out at the same time. Little Queen, and Magazine. They just threw some other live tracks that were recorded on the side to complete the Magazine album.
Keith,
Right.
are you there?
Here.
So
Yeah.
you know the roller skating rings and stuff, like,
Yes.
and I believe like Heart was a major group that roller rinks play their music.
Yeah.
Correct, Brown?
That
Or-
would
I
not
think-
surprise
okay.
me.
Yeah, it was a
like
prize.
it was like that perfect style, you know, like that's some good.
Barracuda. And by the
roller
way,
rink,
by the
yeah.
way, the story was Ann Wilson met this way. One guy, one fan was asking, "Hey, how's your lover?" "Oh, Mike, he's doing good." "No, I mean your sister." Ann gets pissed off, and she writes down some lyrics, which will later become the words for Barracuda. That's where that song came about.
Oh,
That's-
like I never heard Heart in a roller skating rink, but when I was a kid in the roller skating rink, they would play like that new KRS-One song. They would play "Naughty by Nature."
No,
Like,
no, I'm not
yeah,
talking
This
like
is
I'm
not
talk-
currently.
I'm not talking nowadays. I'm talking about like when that music was popular. Like that's the kind
In
of
the
music
80s.
they played.
80s, yes.
in the ring.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
Even
I
It Up.
The first time I was in a roller skating rink, with me was like 1990.
hmm Yeah, that
So they didn't-
stuff like Even It Up, Straight On, or Barracuda. Those were popular in the skating rinks at that time. Also, Limelight by Rush, just as well there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next guy I got is a guy you possibly heard of.
Yeah.
John Lennon, 40 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see, how did he die? Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yes, gunshot.
kidding.
He was shot 4 times by
He was shot to death.
shot to death by a guy named Mark David Chapman, who felt that Lennon sold out his political values. Because remember, John Lennon was this massive activist during the early 70s. And around the later time, the Vietnam War was winding down. Nixon had just left office. Things were winding down. The disco scene was coming in there. It was a complete transformation. Lennon kind of like hid away for a while there to do his own thing with Yoko, reside in New York City. He was official resident of New York City at that point. He was given the green card, and he loved New York City. He loved it there. I mean,
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. And in fact, you look at the video for the track Mind Games. It has some footage of him walking around the streets of New York, the parks of New York, people running up to him. He was signing autographs and everything, entertaining the people around him. And like I said a couple of times, and in the comment section below that video, shows how much he loved New York City and how much New York City loved him back.
Yep.
And what's even more interesting that earlier on that year, there was much speculation that possibly the Beatles may get back together. Because apparently what it was is that John Lennon and Paul McCartney had a little phone call with one another, and how many years since they spoke, talk about, how you doing, how's your dog, how's your baby, how's your son that's going on, how's our little cat doing here and there. They didn't talk about business at all, which was pretty good because that's what led up to the breakup in the first place, That you didn't want to bring that up there when you're talking with someone that you haven't spoken to in how many years. In fact, when word got about that, people were speculating, would the Beatles get back together? Because, basically it was the issues between John and Paul that kind of broke up that band.
Wait, did y'all see that new documentary yet?
Which documentary does
No,
it? Get
Get
Back?
Back?
Back.
I want to see that so damn bad. I
know,
can
it's
tell
like a
you.
fly on the wall.
I know. I want to see that so bad. You know what? I keep
It's
forgetting.
on
to-
Disney Plus, Brown. If
I
you
know
get the
it.
Disney Plus app, which
Right.
there's nothing else on that app that would do anything for me, but that'd be the only reason for me to get that app.
I know.
Would be to watch that.
other
and,
than that, it would be the Star Wars stuff like The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett there, and the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi series that they'll be coming out pretty soon there.
with the picture, the quality of it is phenomenal. Because what
I
it
know.
is, you watch the trailer, it was like locked away for years, and they finally put it out. But it's like you're on fly on the wall, seeing the fucking.
Yeah, they
movie.
remastered the footage there and added, did everything to it to make it more Remember, they're doing that nowadays to make it more appealing
Yeah.
to the today's
Wait,
crowd.
Ark,
there.
have you seen that Ark yet?
No, I haven't, but I will soon.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
we're gonna have to. We all need to watch it soon or whenever, and when we should do a show like
Reviewing it?
talking about it. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Absolutely. I'm full board. I'm all
Special edition.
okay.
Go
I'm on
ahead.
board
Add to
for
the
that there.
list. Add to the list.
All right.
Tim Harden, 39.
Tim
He
Harden.
was kind of like a blues type or folk singer. Heroin overdose. So you could
Oh,
get
wow.
yourself another overdose there.
Oh, wow. That's something there.
The natural causes is in the lead at 20, and overdose is in second place with 19.
Wow.
Quick,
Wow,
quick
dude.
sidebar, guys. I would appreciate when we do these when we do these music shows.
Mhm.
I don't really want to, and I mean I would appreciate if y'all don't, and I won't either, mention any drama or anything.
Gotcha.
I really want to make this
know how I feel about
squeaky.
drama.
No, yeah, I want to make these music shows squeaky clean, nothing but music.
Yep.
I know stuff. It's hard to, stuff squeezes in there here and there, but I want to. We need to do it our best to, separate it for real. And the music shows are fun as shit. I love doing this with y'all every week. It's
That's
something to
good.
look forward to. I actually look forward to doing these twice a week.
All right.
Honestly.
That's good there.
So we need to do, and I know it's hard when situations comes up, but we have other shows for the drama bullshit.
Yeah.
I just want to make this show,
Yeah.
All right.
But go ahead,
That's
guys.
good there.
Okay, next one I got Bill Haley.
Bill Haley, dude. Rock Around the Clock.
Thomas.
That's right. He died that same
Yeah.
year as well there. I think you.
55.
Yep.
Brain tumor or heart attack. Well, gee, I guess it's take your pick. Whatever its natural causes.
Yep.
Now, back then, when was he? Like 50s?
Yes, he was in
Yeah,
he was-
1950s. Rock Around the Clock, one of the biggest
You look
songs
at all
he did.
the old album covers from, back in the 50s. Not so much the 60s, but the 50s, maybe earlier. All the men wear suits,
Yeah, that was the thing back then. Yeah.
you know?
Where?
Is that a Christmas song?
No,
No.
no,
What?
no.
Wha-
You're talking
why they
about
put-
"Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" by Brenda Lee. That was a different total song. This was a basic rock and roll song there.
Oh, okay.
That was also used as a theme for the show Happy Days in the earlier years when that show was
Oh
running.
yeah.
First
Yes.
couple
Oh.
of seasons.
Yeah,
Ah.
absolutely. Before it became an
remember
official
watching-
sitcom.
Yeah, I remember watching that show on Nick at Night.
Yes. And also check out Paul Rogers of Bad Company doing his cover version of that. That appeared on one of the Karate Kid movies soundtracks there.
All right.
Okay, next one I got is Mike Bloomfield. He
Bruce-
was known as a really, really strong guitarist.
Yeah, I remember hearing about him. He did a collaboration, I guess, with Al Cooper and I guess Steven
And
Stills.
Steve Stills.
Yes.
That is
Okay, I
actually a
gotta-
great album.
Yeah.
I got an update on that Guns N' Roses thing. They're just re-releases. They're already songs that's a couple live versions.
I
There's
see
nothing
them.
new, no new writing or no new songs on that. So,
I see
of course,
there, yeah.
we can expect that from Guns N' Roses. But a band like Metallica, they come out with great albums
Sure. do.
every, couple years or so. So
Yeah.
Okay, his cause of death was suspected accidental drug overdose.
Oh, wow.
So you got yourself another overdose.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay, next guy. Earl might know who he is, but I don't
Yep.
think the other two will.
Mhm.
Bob the Bear Height.
Oh, yeah. He was a singer for Canned Heat. He was a big guy
Yeah.
there. He kind of like
Huge.
he looked like a pro wrestler when you think about it there. You remember that guy Otis before he cut his hair, shaved that beard off? Kind of resembled him.
Yeah.
Kind of resembled him when you think about it, but with a lot more darker hair.
You're right.
He was 38.
hmm
Now it says here heart attack caused by heroin and cocaine overdose. So we'll call him an overdose.
There you go, Keith.
Yep.
And who the hell is this Robert Lee in my chat here?
Oh no.
I don't know
Why? Do
either.
you know? Hmm.
I was just so excited. Somebody here saying, "Why are bandy Tony Rocks f off? You know they're." Shut up! You're gone, you schmo, you dork, stupid dork wad. He's gone.
Maybe I seen him in.
Keith, you know the
yeah.
rule I have. Like, if you don't call in, or if you don't like talk to me behind scenes, or I know you're real, then like I don't want you in the chat, bro. Like in my chat, like that means you're a troll or fake or
Well,
whatever.
this
Like,
was in my, it's in my,
provide
or any
nothing,
chat, my chat just as
provide
well.
nothing. So
Yeah,
they're in your chat.
yeah, this was in my chat there.
Maybe I've seen him in Dave Rose chat a couple of times, but I'm not sure.
Well, this is a music show, so let's continue.
Yeah, let's go and get to it there.
Okay, next one I got is Bob Marley.
Oh shit! Here we go, Keith.
Ah, yeah.
36.
Yep. Cancer.
And his cause of death is a medical
101.
thing that I really don't want to get into reading, but we'll call it natural causes.
I heard it was
Okay.
cancer.
Well, no, here it's melanoma
Yeah,
cancer.
you're right, exactly. But it's got two words in front of it I don't want to fool with.
Okay.
All right. So what happened
Unpronounceable.
was, quick rundown on that. He used to play in Jamaicans. A lot of them played soccer.
Right.
A lot of Rasta men played soccer. So what ended up happening was he was doing a little game, playing soccer, and he someone's cleat, and obviously soccer cleats, cleats back then had metal cleats in them.
I see. That.
Pierced in his foot, and then he had to go to the hospital. They did the test and saw he was, he had the melanoma cancer. What year was that? What year was that? 81?
It was 1981. Yes.
Yeah, 81. Okay.
Wow.
And now let me ask you guys, because I met a guy, Roger Steffens, who went on tour with him and knew Bob personally. He was a photographer. He has the world's largest Bob Marley archive collection, all this stuff. You can look him up. And so I met him. I got to know him for a little bit. He was at these festivals in Houston, international festivals. And so he always played this unreleased footage of Bob Marley, all these pictures, blah, blah, blah. So I learned a lot. But back when he was alive and everything, was his songs on the radio in America at all? Was like, I know he toured.
No,
I'm not too sure.
Not much. Every once in a while you'd hear one, but what is it? No woman, no.
No woman, don't cry. Yeah.
Yeah, that one got played occasionally.
Most of them would be played on
One
the
Love.
underground radio stations, like in colleges here and there.
Right.
Well, he
Three
did
Little
tour in
Birdies.
America.
I think he toured all over the world in the 70s.
There's some famous DVDs out and live recordings. Him in Boston, him in New York, other places, California.
Yeah. In fact, I guess you could say to him and other reggae artists like Peter Tosh, they were kind of responsible for help inspiring the ska sound.
Yeah, Peter
back in
Tosh,
the-
Bunny Wailer. Bunny Wailer just passed away, but like I like the early stuff too. With the Catch a Fire, that was like the first album, I believe. Like the early Marley stuff with the Wailers, with actually Bunny Wailer, because what happened was when they broke up, because obviously Peter Tosh passed away back then, like they brought in the backup singers, the 3 women backup singers, which was called the I3, that's when, and you hear that later, Marley, when it was just him pretty much solo, his backup singers was those women. You hear the early Marley stuff when he first came out, you're going to hear Peter Tosh singing in the background. You're not going to hear the women because they weren't there yet.
Yeah.
So it kind of switches up, and like it's a different taste, but that early stuff, it's definitely more traditional. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a guitarist, Al Anderson. If you look him up, I actually saw there's a couple touring Wailer groups, but he was a part of the Wailers, of now, because there's a touring group called the Wailers, and he was on there, and I saw him live and everything. He played that solo on, he played guitar on No Women, No Cry, the live version and stuff. So they had good guitars. Obviously, Peter Tosh was the original, but they had some some rock grooves in some of those solos, that reggae, and obviously Marley had his Les Paul that he strummed and everything.
Yeah, that
But,
one guitar he played there. And let's know
being
some.
major into cannabis.
Yeah, oh
as
yeah,
well.
because
Yeah.
you look at how
Yeah.
you watch the live video for "I Shot the Sheriff," which of course Eric Clapton covered later on.
Right.
You see, but before he even starts singing, he's like, he's got to be high on something there when you look at it there.
Keith, what did you say about the Rasta religion or whatever? Like,
Okay, the Rasta religion is you read the Bible and get high on weed at the same time.
Oh,
You get high and read the Bible at the same time, and that gets you closer to God.
kind of reminds me of a joke Cheech and Chong used to do on their earlier albums. One time I played got high and played Black Sabbath at 78 speed, and what happened? I saw God.
yeah.
I can't believe someone said YR does better reggae music than me.
Because usually Keith is the one who gets down on the reggae music there a lot.
Dave Rose said that. Rose said
Yes.
that.
Oh no,
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah,
Dave, want to join the call,
you have a fucking
dude?
problem with it, Keith?
No.
A little bit.
Me and you do is different though. It's way different styles though. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can't believe you said you're better than me. Okay.
All right. This is a drama, so stop shooting digs at Rose.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm not.
No, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Hey,
Alright.
Dave Rose wants to join in.
Next.
If Dave Rose wants to
He's
call
live.
in.
He's live.
He's live.
Oh wow.
Okay,
He's doing a
next is
drama diner.
Oh okay.
John Belushi, who was 33,
That was in night. That was,
speedball overdose.
oh man, that was back in 1982. That was one of the real big shocks from the Saturday Night Live crowd there. And the
Yeah, 'cause
speedball,
he's
by the
only
way,
33.
yeah. I read parts of the book Wired, which came out in 1984. There was some snippets of the book that was featured in a Playboy magazine that I was reading, and man, this guy had a problem or what? There was one point there was one point that during the recording sessions he'd come in late. He kept everybody, which included Joe Walsh on guitar, waiting for God knows how long. He would pass out these ice cream bars, for to comprehend his lateness. And then a couple other people came in with him. Now, Belushi at this time had a bodyguard hired by I guess his wife or somebody else. There's a dude named Smokey there because of the Smokey tattoo he had on his arm there. I guess it was Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
Belushi was, I got to go to the bathroom, but I want to listen to the recording first here. One of the people that Belushi had, well, actually came in after Belushi came in, the door there, I should say there, my bad. Went to the bathroom first and came out. Smokey goes in there. He starts checking the whole bathroom, left and right, up and down. He finds his packet of cocaine in one of the, I guess it was the one of the doors where they keep plungers, the bath towels, or
Right.
anything there. And then
Yeah.
later on, he overhears Belushi and this other guy saying, I swore I put it in there. I know I did. Belushi comes in back in the studio later on. He has a pack of cigarettes. As Smokey's like, let me see the cigarettes, John. They have a fight. They have a hot tussle. Smokey gets the cigarettes away from John Belushi's hands. And then he finds more cocaine. And
my God.
Belushi's
Oh,
like
my.
screaming his head off. Don't you ever embarrass me in front of my friends like that ever again. Smokey was like, you should have never no problem if you let me see the cigarettes. And then another part of this book, there's a conversation between the two in which Belushi's telling Smokey, you need drugs. You need to stay on top. You need to keep pushing forward. The guy, basically, he felt like he had to have drugs to keep him going on when it comes to writing material, performing material, movie roles, and that there. He basically had a massive drug problem. And in the end, that drug problem killed him.
Yeah,
Blues Brothers.
there are actually quite a few performers like that.
Yeah. Chris Farley was another
You
one
know,
of
they
them.
got to have the drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
Chris Farley was another one. He was
Right.
a massive addict as well.
Yeah. Okay, and I guess Keith,
And
you
oh, by
caught
the
drug
way,
overdose, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, a
Yep.
speedball. I
Okay.
mentioned about this a couple of times. This is what Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses injected Axl's then wife at the time with, almost killing her. It's a mixture of heroin and cocaine. And this is
Who,
what
Axl Rose?
no, Axl Rose's then wife at the time. Basically,
died?
no, she died. No, she survived, but
Oh.
Steven Adler got booted out from Guns N' Roses as a result when Axl found out.
Oh, he gave it to her?
Yes, apparently she was pissed off at Rose for something there. She hooked up with the drummer Steven Adler. They banged, and next thing you know, afterwards he shot her up
What?
with this. Yeah, that's what I remember reading
What's
in the
her
Guardian.
name?
I
I'm
think
gonna
it
look
was
up right now. What's her name?
Aaron Everly, one of the daughters of the Everly brothers. There, they were married for a while, and I guess Axl annulled that marriage for some dumb reason at that time. And then when I read about this article, like that explains why there.
Next guy I got is Randy Rhodes,
Oh yeah, 1982.
25.
And this man would have been one of the big ones there. He did.
Oh, yeah.
He did a couple records with Quiet Riot that were not released yet, only overseas in Japan, I guess, and 2 albums with Ozzy Osbourne,
Now,
Blizzard of Oz
you
and
bet.
Diary of a Madman, which I had the original copy in my
Airplane
house.
crash.
Yes, and I guess it was in Florida. I remember.
Do you remember the story?
Yes, apparently the
Yeah,
pilot.
that had something to do with the pilot, I guess, was showing out or something.
Yeah, they were
Yeah, I think
showing
he was
off.
on cocaine or something. They were saying.
I don't
on
know. He was
cocaine.
showing off in his plane there, and him and they had Rhodes and plus the makeup artist who was good friends with Sharon Osbourne. There were some, I guess something fucked up, and he went into a guy's house there. And I remember hearing the story that in some magazine that Ozzy ran inside the house to get the guy out of there because he was sleeping at the time. Didn't know that his house was on fire because of a plane crash.
Wow.
Now, the best, I highly recommend the live album, Ozzy
Tribute.
and Randy Rhodes live album, Tribute.
Yes.
That Believer song, and then the solo for Suicide Solution. His solo, they let him solo on that.
Yes.
Very, very good. Now, I don't know what guitar he was using. I don't know if he was using that Polka Dot Flying V or that Jackson.
Yeah.
I
I think they were both I don't know if they were both Jacksons.
And then he had
or
a
not.
Les Paul.
Yeah, so white
No,
Les
but see,
Paul.
the Polka Dot Flying V, that was a Gibson.
Oh, okay.
Flying
There.
V, and then he had like a white Les Paul, and then he had like that black Jackson that he designed, like it's his design, and
Yeah.
there's many out.
Oh, it's a,
It's like
a
a
white
Flying
one.
V with like half the V chopped off. Basically,
Yes,
like
I
a
remember. I've
pointy
seen
Flying
many
V.
of that. You know, Vinnie Vincent, formerly of Kiss, often plays that guitar just as well there.
And see, that one obviously had the Floyd Rose. I believe the Flying V had the Floyd Rose.
Hmm.
And man, if you listen to that solo on Suicide Solution from that live album, is wow.
Also,
It's-
check out the outtakes of the instrumental piece D at the end
He
of the album
says-
there.
And if you look up articles, I believe it was him that says like basically he learned everything. Well, no, you know what? I think it's I think it was George Lynch who said that he learned everything from
Randy.
Eddie, but it might have been both of them because Eddie
Randy.
was influential on all those 80s guitarists. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, there, Eddie and Randy there. And by the way, I see right now they have a new vinyl version of Diary of a Madman at the nearby Walmart where we live here. I might
Ooh,
pick
you
it.
gonna get that?
I'm thinking about picking it up because I had the original that I bought from a neighbor for
How
$5.
much?
It was for the new vinyl version.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be about 20 something dollars. I'm thinking that's how vinyl.
What?
Yeah, that's how
You
they're
can go on
priced.
eBay and get you can go on eBay and get an original for that on a
Yeah, no,
bid,
yeah,
an auction probably. But if the new one, it won't have scratches and shit. So
yeah, that's
you know what
true
I'm
there. And
saying?
plus, the color vinyl thing. That's what draws in all the new kids. There. Oh wow,
Yeah.
it's color vinyl. Wow, man. Huh. It'll be interesting to have it if it was a double album, which 2 tracks on each side because it was an 8-track album.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. After Randy Rhodes passed away, is that when they brought in Zach Wild, or they had
No,
that other guy? What's his
no,
name?
they first got a guy named Bernie Torme, as the lead guitarist for a while there. He also passed away not too long ago. I think it was last year, I believe. And they also got Jake E. Lee. He would
Jake E.
play.
Lee.
Yes,
Yeah.
he would play on Bark of the Moon, The Ultimate Sin, and then later on, that's when they got Zach Wild.
Then
For
they have remember that I think it's the U.S. Live or something when he went solo, Ozzy,
Yeah.
and he's out there, and that's who was playing Jakey Lee. I think he was using like
Also-
Stratocaster or something.
You mean the Red Stratocaster? Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Brad Gillis from Night Ranger. He came in and filled in the shoes perfectly on that tour there, the remainder
Oh,
of that
he had to
tour.
fill in.
Yes, he did.
fill
He,
in?
yes. Look up the Speak of
Uh.
the Devil live performance from NTB 1982 after Randy's death. Credit to Brad Gillis for filling in such big ass shoes.
Well, it does suck because Sharon controls everything, and they don't give. That was like a major thing. Like they don't give the credits to them on those records. There's all credits to Ozzy. Like it didn't. They
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
credit
what's
Jay
kind of,
Lee, I
here's the
think,
thing that really, I mean, I think we spoke about this before,
Yeah.
on those 2 albums, Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, the rhythm section was Bob Daisley on bass and Lee Kerslake on the drums. Kerslake, as you know, was the drummer for Uriah Heep as well. Daisley and Kerslake were trying to get, Sharon and Ozzy to give them their credits because they played on both those albums, but they were let go prior to the Diary of a Madman album coming out. So, which explains why you look at the inner sleeve of that album, you see Ozzy, Randy, Rudy Sarzo, and Tommy Aldridge on the inside cover, inner sleeve of that album cover, along with the lyrics on the other side there. Now, they've been trying so hard, to get the money for the participation of those albums, but of course, eventually they failed at that for some reason. There, Kerslake, all he asked to find, what, just let me have 2 platinum albums to show my grandkids, and this and that, and of course, his dying wish was fulfilled because it was revealed that he had terminal cancer. Ozzy granted his wish. He got to receive those 2 platinum albums for those albums there. And of course, he's no longer with us. He passed away not too long ago. At the summertime last year there. Big drummer with Uriah. He did a lot of albums with that group.
Okay, next one I got is Joe Tex, 47, heart attack.
And one of his songs, I guess, was Baby It's All Right, which Huey Lewis and the News covered later on in their years.
Yeah, he had a big feud with James Brown. I think James Brown stole his wife or something like that.
Oh, wow. That's a trip and a half.
I believe that was the story.
Did you ever get
So
to this?
there's a natural causes.
You know what? I want to go back to one particular depth. I don't think we ever covered this one just yet. Bon Scott of ACDC.
Oh, I did miss him.
Yeah, he
What?
died. Yeah, he died
went
in
by him.
1980. Yeah, he died in 1980
No,
as well.
I missed him.
Oh, yeah. I was just telling YR the situation there. He died
Yeah.
in 1980. I
Drug
guess the
overdose.
story. Yeah, apparently what it was, he was drinking a lot at a nearby bar, and they decided.
Right.
Some people decided, let's lay him in the back, let him rest in his car there. And apparently, he choked on
Choked
his
on
own.
his vomit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently so. Yes, and of course, the
Keith.
band was starved. Band was stunned as
Yes.
hell. They had to inform his mother what had happened there. Of course, they eventually would start to, looking for a new singer, and then they find Brian Johnson, who's still with them to this very day.
Yeah, add another overdose one there, Keith.
Yeah.
In fact,
Okay.
the album Back in Black was a big songs like Hell's Bells. The title cut was a big homage to Bon Scott.
Yeah, I was sitting there with my pointer pointing at him, and we got off on another subject. My pointer moved.
Ah, I see there. That happens a lot
I
of
didn't
times.
know Hell's Bells was a. I didn't know Hell's Bells was a tribute to
well,
someone else.
well, basically, the whole album, when you look at it,
The whole
there,
album.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. It was
Oh,
It was basically a tribute to the guy, And of course,
Yo,
Brian.
that fucking on that album, that Shoot the Thrill. I like to Shoot the Thrill, but
Yes,
fucking Hell's Bells is fucking.
it is.
That's
Man,
a monster.
dude,
Monster song.
Yeah, there was a, I forget which one, but there was a baseball
Did you
player
know-
that used this when he came in from the bullpen. Used that song.
Wow.
You know how some
you
of
know
them
they-
use songs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hell, I remember my
Did you
sister.
know they?
Keith, stop interrupting people.
Yeah, thank you. I'm
We're
trying to-
interrupting him.
No, go ahead, Keith.
Oh.
Did you know Shoot the Thrill was re-released in 2007?
Yeah, we know. What they did is they owned the rights to
What?
their recordings there. They signed a new deal with Sony Music, and all their catalog was reissued on Columbia Sony Music Records. In the past, they were signed to Atlantic Records. So all the albums like Back in Black,
Oh.
For Those About to Rock, Flick of the Switch, Fly on the Wall, all those albums were now reissued, remastered, re-released, and they're now coming out on vinyl just as well there, on Columbia Sony Music there.
And Shoot the Thrill was on the Iron Man soundtrack.
That's right there.
Iron
as
Man
well.
movie
In fact,
soundtrack.
yeah, one of the Iron Man movies had some of their songs on there.
Yeah, and it was like, it was like the lead track on the Iron Man movie soundtrack.
Which is good because Shoot the Thrill is one of the badassest songs next to Shake It Leg on that album. Hell, my sister had the album, and when she was out on doing whatever she does with friends or on a date or whatever, I would just sneak into a room, pick up the Back in Black record, put it on my turntable, and would listen to the album in pitch black room. No lights or anything there.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was, and I felt that's when you really feel the vibes of that record there.
Oh, wow.
And again, you know what? Me and my sister talk about. I confessed to her. She confessed to me that she was to borrow my Pink Floyd The Wall album and listen to that when I was out doing stuff in there.
Wait, you listened to Back in Black album in the dark?
Yes, I did.
What?
Yeah, I did. A lot. I
Yeah.
did. I don't know. It's just,
Sounds appropriate.
yeah, exactly.
Scary, Brown. It's scary.
It's some of the shit I've been putting on my YouTube channel, the soundscape pieces, that's 20 times more scary than Back in Black, that's for sure there. But me and my sister talked about, we used to sneak into each other's room, pick up this record, and listen to each other's turntables, and you're like, it's like, yeah, I know, I used to do that with your Back in Black, Michelle. It's like, yeah, I used to do that with your Pink Floyd record, and you know what? We don't blame each other.
Oh, she had the
Nice.
Back in Black?
No, she had the
Record?
Back in Black. I had the Pink Floyd The Wall
Ah.
album, and she would when she found out that it was sneak into her room, but she was out listening to her record on my turntable. We paid the favor by doing it with my Pink Floyd The Wall album. We were talking about that
Whoa.
not too long ago. It said like we confessed that we used to do that with one another. And she said, I know you used to sneak in my room to listen to that Back in Black record there by ACDC. And I was like, could you blame me? She said, nope. And the same
Wow.
thing
I
with
think
Pink Floyd The
I
Wall.
think I'm gonna listen.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna listen to the album in the dark. I'm gonna look it up on
Finally.
YouTube.
Jesus.
Listen to
Finally.
it all together.
Listen, what album do y'all like better, Back in Black or The Wall?
It's hard to say because they were both phenomenal albums there. Along with that, those were two of the three main albums you had to have in 1980. The third being
I think
Black Sabbath.
The Wall's more impactful.
Oh,
But I
no-
like the Back in Black better. But I think on the music industry, I think The
Yeah.
Wall and Pink Floyd they're more impactful than AC/DC.
Yeah, well, no doubt the Wall, Matt kicked off. The Wall was all over the charts throughout that whole year there. It was the top of the charts, comfortably numb. The Unbreakable Wall Part 2 was all over the radio there. You name it. That album,
Was there also a movie
yes,
called The Wall?
yeah, that's right. It came out a couple years later,
Wow,
starring
people's on
Bob
fire.
Geldof, and it came out with featured Bob Geldof for the Boomtown Rats as the lead role of the character Pink. And when you listen to that movie, you got the better understanding of the whole album, what it was all about.
Wow. Oh, 26 songs on that album.
Yep,
The Wall.
absolutely.
What? Really?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
double set.
it's a double album there.
Yeah, but how many of those songs do they play on the radio that are hits?
Well, they still
Well,
play.
Another Brick in the Wall is the mainly one.
Yeah, that's right. And Comfortably Numb just as well there.
Right.
So a couple of
Yeah.
times they'll
Run
play
Like Hell.
Run Like Hell and Young Lust.
Well, what's the album? What's that one album with the little space thing, Clips or some shit?
Space Thing, what do you mean?
The whole triangle background and all that. It's
Oh,
on
that's
t-shirts all
dark.
the time.
Oh, the Prism. That's Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, that's the most impactful album. Like that's the most popular one,
because
correct?
it is. Oh hell yeah! I mean, it came out in 1973, and it stayed on the Billboard charts for about more than 15 years.
Wait, what was there? Wasn't that the first album? What's the first album?
Piper at the
Oh,
Gates
no.
of Dawn. Came out in '65.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Would you say, what's the name of the album?
Wow.
Which one? Which one? The one
The
we
first
met.
one.
Which one?
First one.
Piper at the Gates of Dawn.
All right.
And it's a little bit different, mainly because it doesn't have Gilmore. It has
Sid Barrett.
right.
Yo,
Doing
that's crazy, Ryan.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, like, look, I love AC/DC. That was like one of the first bands I got into.
Yep.
Rock. Pink Floyd. I feel like I like that Animals album, Arc.
Yep.
Oh
That
yeah.
there's a song on there I really like do 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 hit on pink no that one. What's that song on that album, guys?
What was that again? Could you repeat
He's
that?
like hit on pink shara shara dun, dun, dun.
Oh, pigs.
Yeah, that song is rocking, bro.
Oh yeah, Sherrod, haha,
riff and
Sherrod, you
everything.
are.
Man, that is
The
a
My
reason
good
I
favorite
know-
thing on that album is Dogs.
Hell, that whole
that's a good
album.
one.
Yeah, hell, that whole album was based on a George Orwell book called Animal Farm, and it was
Yeah.
it also came out and it tied in well with the unemployment situation going on in the UK at that time. They were going through a lot of hard times there.
That is some good music, man. I love.
It
That's
is.
good. Pink
It
Floyd's
is.
good.
Yeah, it was a lot more attempt. It
A
was
little bit
one of the
overrated
first-
to me. A little bit overrated, but we'll get into that when we do that episode.
Oh yeah,
That's just my opinion.
yeah.
Just a tad.
The reason I know about the movie The Wall is because Joe Cronin talked about the movie The Wall.
Yeah.
What?
He said that was the first time he saw nudity when he watched that movie.
Oh yeah. There was a couple nude scenes in there. I remember that.
Yeah. And he masturbated to the nudity when he saw
Of course, that's Cronin for you.
it. Yeah.
Next was Marty Robbins, 57, heart
Country's-
attack.
He was a country singer, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, his big song, and I mean big, was El Paso.
Hmm.
You know, out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
I
I
see.
fell in love with him. That's a great song,
I
actually.
see there. Yeah.
Then after that, you did get an
what,
natural
how did he die? I
heart
didn't hear that.
attack, natural causes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one is Rebop Kwaku Ba.
Yo, he was
Who?
a NASCAR driver too, Martin Robinson.
Well,
Marty
different guy.
Well, this is different. One different name there.
No, it says
Yeah.
Martin David Robinson, known professionally as Marty Robbins, was an American singer, songwriter, actor, and NASCAR racing driver. He died in 1982.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, old Rebop was a member of Traffic for a while.
Okay.
He was 38, cerebral hemorrhage, so that's natural.
Aye.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Doesn't that one band sing that song called Hemorrhage?
Oh yeah, hemorrhage in my hands. That's
For $1 million.
Wow.
Oh shit, I have to look it up.
$1 million question.
Hemorrhage
In my
in
hands, oh girl.
Fuel. That's Fuel.
Fuel.
Oh, okay. The band
Yes.
Fuel, the 90s band.
Yep.
Marty Robbins also sang the song "A White Sport Coat." I've heard of that song.
Oh.
Yeah, but not, like I said, the big one was El Paso.
Yeah.
That was a huge song. It's really a good song.
Hemorrhage in My Hands came out in the year 2000.
I know what song you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the next one is possibly one of the best female singers ever. Karen Carpenter at 32.
Oh man, that was in
Heart attack
1982.
due
Yeah.
to anorexia.
Yeah. This would.
Natural.
Yeah.
And that
Natural
would be
causes.
natural causes, correct.
Yeah. Apparently, the story was he was doing an interview, and the reporter made this remark that she was look a little bit more chubbier there, and that kind of freaked out Karen Carpenter, and so she started, starving herself to make herself look trimmer. With that,
Carpenters?
The Carpenters,
Right.
correct? Yes.
Yo, they do the best Christmas songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I
Classic.
said, that's possibly one of the best female singers out
Yeah.
that
she
was out
one.
there.
She was also a drummer too. You believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you see the early videos with Close to You and We've Only Just Begun, she's drumming.
Yep. And sing it at the same time there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would also
She
keep them.
became
Go ahead there.
she became front after the second or third album. I forget which one.
Yeah.
But she got from behind the drum set and got out front.
I started singing, and you know what? It also fits to say that her death from anorexia was one of the. Nobody really understood what anorexia was about until her death occurred back in '82. That's when that subject started getting a lot more press, a lot more coverage, because at that time a lot of girls were starving themselves to death, thinking that one bite of food will make them fat. Because it would have looked like
Actually,
these.
February of '83.
Yeah. Okay. February. My bad. But then again, it took her death to bring that subject, that condition, out into the mainstream light there for people to take notice.
Yeah. A lot of good material by that group.
Yeah. And sadly, she's no longer around.
Yeah. Next.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you know who this is.
Wait, what did she die of?
Anorexia.
Natural causes. Heart attack due to anorexia.
Ah.
Let's see if you know this one, Earl.
Okay.
Felix Pappalardi.
Yes, he was the member of Mountain.
Yeah. 43. Know how he died?
How he died.
Shot by his wife.
Whoa, that's something there. What happened that led to that incident there?
You'd have to look that one up.
Okay. That is a trip to hear about.
Yeah.
I got to look that up
I
sometime
think she
there.
caught him cheating or something.
Oh man, that's the way to go there. Usually nowadays they often just blow up blow up the husband's car or something like that.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the show, Vikings wanted to pop in, or You
Yeah,
can
we
join
could-
his if you want.
Definitely, we could do that.
after we're done.
Okay, discuss. So how much have we got to know, by the way, there? Because again, it's about almost close to
Oh, we won't
78
finish
minutes.
the 80s. My gosh, I'm only in 83.
Wow, man. Wow. That's true there.
This is like a huge mini series we're doing.
Yeah.
And this is what I like. I like the mini series. I mean, the good lists and the rock news, and we do the music programs in the community.
Yep.
You're doing the best.
And we do them well.
Okay, next one I got. Muddy Waters, 70, heart attack.
Yeah,
Natural causes.
And he was one of the guys, along with all the other greats like John Lee Hooker, B.B. King,
Right.
Chuck Berry, influencing the British invasion, especially the Rolling Stones.
There's this bar and grill near me. It's called Muddy Waters.
Oh yeah,
What?
really?
Yeah.
Is it a
That's not
homage to the,
surprising.
Is it a homage to the guy, or is it just a different theme there?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I mean,
I
I've
bet
been
you-
there
see.
once.
Wow.
I'm
I've
betting
been there
it was
once.
originally named after him, and I'm betting they play a lot of blues there.
I'm thinking so. Yeah.
I mean, I went there once to do karaoke. They were having karaoke
What?
night.
Huh? Really?
Keith,
Yeah.
do they is the Everglades like muddy waters? Is there like dirty waters, the Everglade waters?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, maybe it's that.
Swampy.
Because they would have to pay Muddy Waters' family money to use his name like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or is it
well,
state or
Muddy
something
Waters,
there?
The bar and grill. The bar and grill Muddy Waters is on the beach. So, like, if you're on the beach, you're like 30, 35 minutes away from the Everglades.
Ah.
Okay, next one I got is Chris Wood, original member of Traffic.
Yeah, he was the he was a saxophone. He was like considered what they called the reeds player, who played the flute,
Yeah.
the saxophone.
He was 39.
Mm-hmm.
He died of pneumonia.
Wow.
Is that natural causes?
Yeah,
Right.
Okay. Never heard of that.
All right.
pneumonia.
I've been
Oh,
You've
yeah,
heard
I
of
thought you put a
we
P.
had pneumonia. Yeah.
Mispronounced it on purpose.
Ah.
Oh,
I thought it was a different version of the pneumonia for the first time there.
No, it was your regular version of pneumonia.
Okay, there. Wow.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Tom Evans,
Tom Evans from
Badfinger.
Badfinger. He also committed suicide along with Pete Ham years earlier on.
He was 36.
Yeah.
So now you can add a suicide to your suicide list.
Yeah.
okay.
It's sad when you think about what happened to that band because they could have been cause they were often christened the second Beatles, but sadly, the bad management played a big part in that group's downfall.
And let's see. I guess this might be a good one to kind of close tonight off.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Wilson.
From the Beach Boys, he was their drummer. He died in 1981. I guess it was from drowning.
Rounding, but it was 1983.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He was 39 years old.
Yeah. And I guess he was seeing Christine McVie from Fleetwood Mac for a while, I guess.
I don't know about that.
Well, I remember seeing when I
How
was
did he
reading.
die?
How did he
How
die?
did he die?
Drowning.
Yeah, drowned.
It said accidental drowning, and I'm sitting here saying to myself, is there another kind of drowning?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, there's it's kind of been funny you mentioned that because they're still looking into Natalie Wood's air quotes accidental drowning.
Yeah.
Yep. Which kind of makes sense, when you think about it, because knowing the bullshit that went on. Because you know one of these old telltales that you hear about all the time.
Yeah. Well, I guess our next session is on with the tragedies.
All right, there.
I sent the updated list in the group Skype chat.
All right, there.
Well,
So it's still natural causes, right?
Yeah.
Yep. 29 natural causes, 23 overdose.
Wow.
Oh, natural causes caught up or went ahead.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something there.
And it'd probably stay that way, I would think.
For a while
Yep.
there. I'm looking at it right now. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see. 23 overdoses, 12 plane crashes, 7 car crashes, 29 natural causes, 4 shot, 4 by a question mark, 2 stabbed, 4 suicide, 3 accidental deaths. I see there. All right. Good job.
Yes.
All right there. Damn.
That's an
I-
interesting list. I'm curious how it's going to end up, but I'm going to guess right now probably natural causes with
All
a
right.
close second to overdose.
All right there.
Yep.
All right there.
Yeah.
So this coming Monday, we'll continue with the list, I guess, throughout the 80s. I'm correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
try to finish the 80s.
Okay there.
And then
ha-
we're gonna go after the show. I'm gonna go live on the community Q&A. We're gonna get Vikings in, me and Keith and Brown if you want to hang around
Oh,
till
yeah,
Mars
definitely.
goes live.
Okay, let's do that. Tell you what, let me go take a peek. We'll close up short. I'll keep my stream running. Okay,
Yeah.
how about that sound?
All right, Ark brother.
All right there.
fun. I have a lot of fun doing this.
Good.
This,
We all
list.
had fun with
Sounds
doing this, man. That's why I look forward to doing this all the time, man.
Like I said, I
Yeah.
appreciate the hell out of Keith for
Absolutely.
keeping up with
Once
stuff.
again,
Thank you,
credit
Keith.
to Keith.
You're welcome.
Props to
Yeah.
you, dude.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right,
right.
there.
Very valuable, dude.
All right, Joe. Okay, I'm gonna take a leak. I'll be right back.
All right, Ark,
Okay, and I'll
pleasure,
talk
brother.
to you guys Monday.
Thank you. Thank you, Ark.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Sure, you too. Bye
Thank
now.
you, brother. But everyone, go to the other stream, community Q&A stream. We're going to get Vikings on, me and Keith and Brown for about 30 minutes or until Mars Mirror channel is live tonight with Dirty Round Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, the community Q&A coming at ya. All right, Keith, give me a minute.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. You did good tonight.
Yes. Thanks. Yep.
The highlight of the show. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
All right, let's see. You were still at the park?
No, I didn't go out today. Cause my companion his car battery went dead, and
Oh.
he had a hard time finding a new car battery that fit his car.
Really?
Yeah,
Ah.
he has a 2009 BMW.
Hmm. Ah.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to this video someone sent me.
All right, I'm back now. All right, so let's see. Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying to get. Let me get.
Minnesota
Ladies and
Vikings fan.
gentlemen, get
Yeah.
Vikings in this piece.
All right,
All right.
all right. Is he still live on his channel there?
I just talked to him.
Good.
His audio is really good.
That's
Fixed
good.
it.
I was listening to it earlier before we got on the air with you guys. In fact, I said
Yeah.
it's when when you called in. All right, sir. Give us a while there, folks, ladies and gentlemen. We're to get Wheels Fuck TV, Minnesota Vikings fan on the show here, and hang out for a while. I should be joining in pretty soon there. Whoop.
Let's listen to it because we're ready for you. We're live.
All right. We'll be
Bye-bye.
doing this up until about for about a half hour until Mars Mirror goes live with his
Yeah,
program.
until he goes live over there. They got a big show tonight.
All right, yeah. And then afterwards,
Gray something.
Ray something there. And afterwards, when that show is
Cloud.
done, I'm going to do once again do my dark ambient stream. I'm going to that piece, the remix of Swallow the Silence. I'm going to be doing that, attempting that again later on tonight. And hopefully this time, Bull Idiot will not interrupt out of the blue like he did.
That kumquat piece of shit motherfucker.
Oh, shit. Who, Bullfrog or Tony?
Both of them.
Oh, oh,
What's up, motherfuckers?
what's going on? What's
What's up,
happening?
motherfucker?
What clips
Hey.
were you playing over there?
Dude, I've been playing all kinds of clips. Fucking the bullfrog shit where Cronin was on with Tony. Where
Yeah.
Tony thought Cronin wasn't real.
Yep.
Fucking and now I'm in the middle of playing the one where Cronin shit on everybody and Snap just from a couple days ago.
I got to hear this, man.
This is
Damn.
and then what I played it on. Oh, I played the one where obviously where Tony threatened me with a bullet.
Yeah, I
You
got.
What?
Yeah, I got that download. You sent that to me. I have it downloaded on my phone here. I'm going to put it on my computer just as well there.
Keith, you know about that too, right?
Oh yeah, I saw it on Drama God.
You heard about
I
And
saw
then,
the Drama God video. Dude.
It's kind
and
of.
then there, what else? Oh yeah, and then the one where Cronin had talked about how he'd passed. He said he passed my personal, like my name and my phone number, my address around to other people.
Oh, really?
Way
there.
back.
Oh,
Way
really?
back.
There.
Yep.
Wow.
But he just admitted that he did it. I played all that shit too, so you guys gotta go back and listen to my stream. Like
Oh hell
Okay.
yeah.
when they find out fucking the shit, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Because like, yep, Cronin admitted, dude, that he'd been basically doxed my shit and gave it out to people and passed it around.
and what did
dude.
we? And what?
Fucking serious?
Yes, I'm fucking serious.
Really? There.
Yeah. Yeah, when he was on with Tony, when the same time when Tony threatened me with the bullet.
Wow.
It was right after. Yeah. But it's all on the stream. I mean, and it don't matter.
And we got to
if they
listen
take
to
this-
it definitely there for sure, man.
It don't matter if they try to take the stream down because this whole motherfucker is recorded on an external hard drive. So good luck.
Mm.
Yeah, a 2 terabyte external hard drive. I think
Yeah.
it'll be all right.
And Keith,
got plenty
and
of
somebody just sent this thing called Wide Bullfrogian. Was that you, Minnesota, or Keith?
Yeah, I'm telling the fucking trolls stop trolling them.
Oh God.
Still
See,
trying to do the right thing, but whatever.
somebody said
Leave
press
'em
start.
alone.
Somebody said press charges on him over my chat, but fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna do that.
Just saying for the trolls to leave Bullfrog alone. Leave everyone alone, please.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
thing
well,
is,
New Year.
yeah, but the thing
Hey.
is,
Hey,
you can't.
what's with fucking Arsenal people live right now, dude? Did you see it? Dude.
Bullfrog is live. You're live. We're live. Dave, I don't know if Dave's still live.
Dave
No.
was live earlier,
Okay.
and Ken was live earlier with Filthy Mouth Gamer.
Yeah.
Mars Mirror's going to
Yep.
be
And then
live,
Marcus,
and I'm going to be live
Yep.
after Mars Mirror again.
fucking
Yeah.
windshield boy was supposed to go live with cerebral palsy, but
Oh, who gives a
I don't
fuck
know.
about him?
Come on.
what?
Mm.
Tony? He's got cerebral fucking palsy, you know.
Where in the head?
No.
Where in his dick?
His back fucking hurts him all the time. Did you
That's multiple sclerosis.
Did you hear about that shit too, where he says his back hurts him all the time and he
Well, how is it?
wonders why?
What did he do to
Yeah.
get his back hurt, other than go through that damn windshield?
Because he went through one too many windshields. That's why.
Oh man, what?
Also, if you take ecstasy enough, you'll ruin the spine in your back, and you won't be able to stand straight.
Well, honestly, it could be because really, when he said he was in a band, he was really a roadie,
Yeah.
and motherfucker, he just moved the equipment around and shit like that. So he broke his back doing that shit, having to set up the stage and set the equipment up and take it down and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh! And he made this claim that he performed with all these musicians here and there, when all he did was load up their luggage here and there.
That's what I'm more thinking. That's how he hurt his. That's why his back is gone, because he was just like, he was in the back fucking trying to leech autographs and moving heavy shit around, and then he'd be just sitting in the back talking, right?
Hell.
And then he's like, my back hurts, and he's just sitting there trying to leech autographs.
Oh god.
That's what he probably really did when he meant when he was in a band.
Oh god.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like cheese ball.
That's why his back's all busted.
Jeez. Would have been simpler to just go see a chiropractor or get some surgery.
Well, that's why he smokes all that CBD dabs, you know. Because that's what them are, you know that, guys. Them ain't fucking real THC. That shit's just that CBD shit, dude. That shit ain't real.
Oh,
Yo,
shit.
this
That's
kind
why,
of
that's why he can fucking smoke them all, dude. That's why he smokes 10 of them a night. Because they're just CBD, dude. They're not shit. Fuck that
Oh,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Them little containers are CBD containers, dude. They're not fucking THC containers. And I don't care about the lids that are, or the what the information says on them. If he tries to show the information, it don't matter. It's the containers that are for sure they're CBD, man. They're not the good shit. They're not the real dabs. Fucking, he's stupid, dude. He's fake. He's been faking and acting like he's been smoking real dabs, and the motherfucker's smoking this fake shit.
Oh, snap. Drop
Wow.
a bomb.
He's a fake fuck, dude. Tony is a complete fucking disabled fucking thinks that he's God wearing all white.
I know.
But the whole, fucking he's wearing this all white shit with fucking shit stains all over it and shit.
Looks like he's
Piece of
wearing.
shit, mother-
Looks like he's wearing a shirt made from tampons.
all that's missing is a tampon. All that's missing is a fucking tampon on his head.
Tampon shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A pad shirt.
Yeah.
A little hat. Get a tampon to go on his head to match his little fucking white fucking flaming outfit. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mars Mirror program. Live later on, about 8
Yep.
on Eastern. We're excited to hear them. Is Dave Rose still alive?
No.
Amigos.
Oh, let's get him on the call. Have him join in on here.
Why did you hear too, by the way, about, I was like, there's the 4 pillars of the community, and on Thursday nights, they all go live at all different times.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. Yes.
Ken goes
Oh,
live.
this is our song, Keith.
Ken goes live, and then YR's live, and then I'm live.
Listen to this.
When we're
This
driving
is
in the
Missing Me and
car,
Keith's
and
song.
you're talking to me one-on-one.
What
You
the
become
fuck?
somebody else, grab everyone else. You're
Oh,
watching your back,
gosh.
like you can't relax. You're fine and cool, you live like a fool to me. Tell me what had to go and make things so complicated. I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you fall and you crawl and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. Promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No,
Okay, Wire. I'm not amused, Wire.
What, Keith?
I'm not amused with this song.
Neither am
Why
I.
don't you like the remix?
Okay, mate. Alright, you play it.
Retarded, that's why.
Really don't like it?
I mean,
Fuck
I
it
thought
was
you
cool
liked. I
for
thought you were
like
a big
3
Avril Lavigne fan. Though. I thought you were a big Avril
That
fan.
fucking dog shit the fuck off.
Yeah, I never liked
Thought
that.
you-
Like,
The only thing I want to hear
I'm
Avril
such a-
Lavigne
I'm
say.
such a big Avril Lavigne fan that I know a
Why?
bunch of deep tracks.
Yeah, but the
Why?
remix of this you really don't like mixed with the house?
I liked it for like 3 seconds where it was like in the middle of the song, the middle part.
Yeah.
I forgot how. It went.
Yeah, that's
It's
song
okay.
hit. All right, whatever. You know nothing about reggae rap. I'm better at
Just
reggae
because
rapping.
I want to play some gay motherfucker.
Keith,
Yeah.
That
I'm
flavor.
better at you than at reggae rap.
A Jamaican man. A Jamaican man. Blah, 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 blah.
The Vikings. I can't believe Dave Rose said Wire's better at Jamaican rap than I am.
Well, come on, dude. Be realistic, Keith.
I'm the master at it.
Yeah, he
You do
brags about it
different
all
than
the
me,
time.
though.
You're the
You have
Okay,
different
okay.
styles.
you're the master of fucking Jamaican mumble rap.
Yeah. You're right.
That's right.
Why?
I'm not Jamaican. I'm just faking.
Faking, faking mumble rap.
Yeah. The Jamaican mumble rap. Yes.
Rap. All
You're
right.
right. You're right.
All right. Here, well, I want to get back into this clip. Here we go.
Yeah, I want to hear some of this. Yeah.
Oh, you know, to be honest, it works pretty well because we're all my co-hosts and friends. You know, where are they? I don't know.
How is it?
Do you guys know? I don't know. So it obviously works.
Good.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Okay.
it is what it is, man. I mean, who would think that people would do this to somebody? You know, or that people would do this to their friends or to people?
Wow.
You know, then no matter if you ever bring it up, they never acknowledge it other than to make fun of like the idea that you actually questioned it. There's just really no
Hey.
there's really no right answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Joe Cronin, you are not a victim. Joe Cronin, stop acting like a victim. Joe Cronin, you will never be a victim, so never try to be the victim ever again.
Well, you know
And
how
fuck
he
you.
is.
He,
And fuck.
Yeah.
plus, that victim playing gets some money in the end. People feel sympathetic. That's when they start donating. When he does that, play that shit.
All right.
Oh yeah, to the new people.
Yep.
Here we go.
There's no right answer to fighting evil that way. It's like in Tron Legacy. You ever see Tron Legacy when he basically oh shit.
Listen.
I skipped it on. That's what you hear. I'm
Dangerous
skipping
fucking
it on.
plays, dude. I mean, beautiful and lovely, but no.
When you hear that, that's me skipping the donations out.
Ah,
You know what I
good.
mean?
All
Which
right,
is
got
good
it.
there.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, try to make them as fucking professional as they can, but yeah. Just so you know it ain't fucking up. That's what's going on.
It's not. It's dirty and scary and full of crime. And what's the place next to Springfield? There's a place near Springfield that's also like this. It's bad. Very good place. Yeah, Nightbot sucks sometimes. What up, Sammy Bear King? What up, Brian? How you doing, man? He got timed out by Seth Negan, so Seth timed him out. He's a troll or something. Hell, right? AJ Styles has been like, whatever. Colonel, see what you're doing. Holyoke. Thank you, Robert. Damn, Robert, you're from Mass, or you know the area, obviously. Holyoke. Yeah, Holyoke, bro, and Lawrence, and then there's maybe a couple, even dummies like Steven Berger or whatever his name is. What up, Derek Gantz? Yeah, Derek. I mean, you know.
Steven Berger.
That's a good point.
I
Yeah,
ain't
they are
seen
probably
that
making dumb
fucker
comments. You
forever,
know.
man.
What up, Solak? What's up,
You guys
Solak? Thank
remember
bro.
him, right?
Yep.
AJ versus Roman and Roman Reigns.
Berger.
But you know,
Steven Berger.
I don't mind if you know. I'm for.
I don't remember.
There's a lot of reasons I exist, but you know, I just don't understand the need to destroy someone who takes care of their children and you know had a pretty successful thing going. I don't understand the need to continuously try to destroy that, you know, or destroy someone. I don't quite get that. I don't understand that. Can't support that. Really can't get behind that. You know, I mean, if I have a real beef with somebody, that happens. But you know, it's like me and JD had a pretty big beef, if you want to call it that.
Yeah,
But it's like I don't want to see that guy destroyed, or I don't want to see that guy's anything done to him. You know, I don't want to be a part of a group or groups, you know, that do things really negatively, other than, you know what I mean, unless it's silly. You know, because in real life, there's no reason to see people hurt like that, or whatever. So I'll never understand that, man. I'll never understand that level of insanity or trolling or fakery. You know,
Fakery.
the fakery is what's crazy. I'll never understand how you can fake be friends with somebody, and then, or not understand how you're not fake. You know what I mean? Or how you're not a very good friend. You know, I don't understand that. I believe in like trying to be friends with somebody. But a lot of people don't really want to be friends. I think that I've come to the realization that what up, artist formerly known as Jabroni Jabber? How you doing? I've come to the realization that you know, yeah, it will never change. I'm not seen as a human. I'm not human to people.
That's
You
true.
know, I'm just not human. Joe Cronin, this show, I'm not human to people. I'm seen as like
It's 'cause
something taken from or some.
Go ahead.
Yeah, people don't see him as human because he talks to the other people that hurt him, and he's like, "Hey, are you hurting me?" And they're like, "No," and they're lying to Joe. And
Yeah.
like Joe brings it on himself because he becomes like friends or friendly acquaintances with all these trolls and people that wanna hurt him. And he doesn't see who the people are that don't want to hurt him.
Like Scott McKinnon.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
True that.
Yeah.
Thing like
Alright,
that.
you could-
It's not. I'm not a human. I'm just not real to people. I'm not a human being. I don't. My kids aren't real. My family's not real. My show's not
What?
real. And yes, Sith Negan has brought up a good
That
point
is
about look at he
not
looks,
our
how he looks. We
responsibility.
gotta get
That's
that.
your
set up as a
responsibility,
donation.
Joe. Your
Yeah,
family is your
let me see if I can
responsibility.
find
It's
it.
not our responsibility.
Yes.
Jesus.
Look at his look. How he looks. I don't know why, but the sound clip that I downloaded the other day when Sith found the clip for me, I don't know why. Now it's missing again. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong on my computer. I'm gonna have to really talking about you know, how would you book to the Royal Rumble or how would you book to WrestleMania? I mean, Solak I think is coming in with the top dog spot. And I totally lost it. Apparently, I cannot believe how stupid I am, and I am stupid.
Oh, we knew that.
Because we sat here
We're
with the
waiting
help
for
of
you to
Sydney
finally
and
tell us.
timestamp where that's unbelievable. All the time, and I'm called hundreds of times. I could show you my Skype logs. I get called 100 times every fucking day or other day or whatever from tons of people. And once in a while, I take a call or I make a call, but
He's talking
usually I
about
don't.
YR.
But that does. I'm glad you made that name to show how psychotic you are.
Very
How
vague.
psychotic the people in this community are.
Keith, stop blaming me.
Sith Negan believes it's sub-only
Not me.
time. You might be right. You might be right. But yeah, that is how psychotic this community is. But people continue to support the guy that does it. You know,
YR.
Sith Negan.
That-
You know,
that's
all
what
you
he
guys. You guys are literally
Yeah.
friends with people who support the guy that does these names. You know what I mean?
Well,
You know who does it.
Negan.
But hey, that's why like it's not really a big deal.
Fuck
You know, we all support the guy that does it.
Ah, be quiet,
No.
Ronan.
So it's not that big a deal.
Suck some dick.
You know, we know
Ronan.
it's.
Just Negan.
We know a couple of people
Give
who
all
do
my
it.
information again.
Hold on a minute.
Just
Sith
say
Negan's
Negan,
never,
sir.
Sith Negan's never in my chat. He never donates to me or nothing. What is, he has nothing to do with me. Sith
Yeah.
Negan. So what is that? So Keith, he's not talking about me.
Oh, all right.
Who else does Sith Negan support that we know of? Do we know any of it? Do
Well, he
you
also
support Drew?
He
Does he
supports
support-
Ken as well there.
Ken?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Okay, so he's talking about Ken.
I don't know. He's being twisty and weird and saying all kinds of shit to make us do what we're doing right now, I guess. Sound like assholes.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, but he's the one that's the asshole.
I know
Yeah.
that, but I'm saying,
Precisely,
like,
man. Come on. He's trying to twist it like he's always the victim. Everybody else is a backstabber. How many times have we heard that from him?
Too many.
For 6 years.
Precisely.
Oh,
And it's not-
600.
okay. Hold on. Dave Rose wants me to add him.
You
Good, good.
serious?
Adam.
Yeah.
Is this
Go
confirmed?
right ahead, Dad. Go right
Yes.
ahead.
Is he
dude.
live?
No.
He's
He'll
not
be
live
live.
I'm
anymore?
adding him right
He'd
now.
be live with us.
Not live anymore? Let me look.
You guys
Okay, he's here.
Oh.
There you are.
Rose,
Yeah.
you're still.
are you still on the show?
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
still live?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I'm still live, and I'm not gonna bring up what I'm gonna bring up with Keith. So
Oh,
I'm gonna.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
You can guess whatever the fuck you want. Do your own show. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
I thank you, brother.
what?
Oh, no.
That was quick.
Keith, what is he talking about? Oh, the one
I
thing?
don't know.
I think the one thing that I mentioned earlier about, and you're like, nah, but at first you're like, yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think that's.
All right.
What, you told him about that?
I thought you told him about it. I thought that's what he's talking about.
Oh,
I haven't-
okay. All right.
Why? What'd you do?
I was going to ask myself, man.
Oh,
Should
I
I
thought
tell
he
him?
taught. Yeah, tell him we're not doing a music show anymore. We're doing the drama show now
Yeah.
until Mars goes live.
Tell Dave Rose?
Yeah, tell Dave Rose we
Yeah.
ended the music show.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
that's why he left and didn't say what he wanted to say here because he thought it was a music show.
Yeah.
But tell him
Well,
if he wants
yeah.
to say what he has to say, come back because we're doing.
Go
the
ahead.
community talk.
Yes, we're doing it right now. We're all ready.
Should I hit play?
Yo, Inspector Todd doesn't like you, Vikings. He's not watching my streams anymore because of you.
Yeah, I know he hates me.
He was like my number one supporter, my number one friend.
I don't know
Started
that
doing
guy.
shows.
I don't even know that guy.
Oh, there's this one supporter of my channel said he loved the show that we did YR on Christmas Eve, but when Bullqueef gets on there, he has to turn up because he can't stand him.
Keith, are you telling Dave Rose that? Are you messaging him? Keith, throw harder. You there?
I'm back.
Did you
I
tell
just-
Dave Rose?
Yeah, I messaged him.
All right. Let me come back in here if he wants, because I don't know if he thought it was a music show or not.
Yeah, go ahead. We like to hear what's going on here.
He just put his status on the red one. What's the red one?
Fuck you,
Do not
status.
disturb.
Fuck you, status.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's-
do not disturb.
oh shit, damn.
Yeah, fuck.
Wait, so I don't get why there's a problem.
I don't know either.
Oh, I guess because he thought we were doing the music show.
Maybe so. I don't know. I have to. Hopefully, we can get him on back. Let me see if I can find him and add him. Find him for myself there. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Give it a few minutes here. Well, according to the thing here, he's available here. Did he add the call list? Oh no, never mind. This just went to red. So that's screwed.
Yo, Keith, can you
Oh
did
my
you
gosh.
do that in Minnesota?
Oh my gosh. I like this one, man.
Oh, can you sit at the bar having one? We could all be sitting around the bar getting all tore up.
You know what? I'm
see
gonna
it?
do this right now. I'm gonna join you guys.
There we go. We got YR in there. We can turn out. We can all be.
That was pretty cool.
You like that one, don't you?
Uh-huh.
That's so cool.
I like the one. I want to be at the bar. How do I get in there? I think I got to
Turn on your camera. You
Where the fuck-
turn on your
I think you're-
camera.
Where
Yeah,
am
I just turned mine on. I should be popping in soon.
You're
There
there.
you so there I am.
There you go, Brown. You're
My,
next
cam-
to...
my camera's black, I think, because I got the OBS running.
Dang, Brown, you got that background like the fires.
Oh yeah, that was. It's not on the that's on the other screen there, but not on the other screen that Minnesota put up here.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my screen's black, so I can't use it because
Oh.
I'm running the OBS.
I'm running
You know,
on OBS right now.
I think because I need another fucking camera for the Skype. I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
Try it again if you can.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta do it before I start the show. That's right.
Yeah.
Which cameras and then the
Wait.
Skype camera will run.
Why? Did you tell? Did you?
You gotta be all
tell
up.
Dave Rose that I wanted to call in and say something?
Yeah, I wrote in the chat.
YR's got to be all up by the bar. That was see, look. You get up there, YR. He's getting all close to the point. Like, give me another drink, bitch.
Me, YR, and Keith are renting the bar out this evening here.
See, that's why you guys should have went to the bar when you guys were there all together, hanging out, you two.
Ah, but everywhere was closed and shit.
Yeah, it was Christmas. Yeah, they closed
Yeah.
early on Christmas Eve there.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. It's kind of
What do
funny.
you get? What do you need another drink already? YR? You should say you get all
Can you
close
pour
up
me up
there.
a drink, Keith, and pour me up triple C cocktail, please?
There you go.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's like, come on, I'm low.
Give me a goddamn beer, and I'll be all set for the night.
Nah, I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I just.
Betty,
have
give me a
Monster
big
Energy
shot.
drinks.
Give me a shot glass. I'll fill it up to 2 fingers. There you go. Get the joke?
fingers,
Remember
oh,
that
give me-
joke?
2 fingers, that bitch.
Give me a pint of Monster Energy drink, Ultra.
Oh, what color can is that, please?
There's the red, purple, white,
Whole can's
blue.
like red.
Yeah,
is
the
that
whole
like the
can is
sugar-free
red.
one? Is it sugar
Yes,
free?
it's sugar free.
Oh, that's
yes.
bad for you, Brandon.
Energize him up. Keith needs some energy. Get him going. This can be an energy drink bar too. It just don't gotta be. It don't just gotta be alcohol. It can be energy.
Yeah.
We got plenty of energy drinks at the Legends Lounge bar.
All right. I used to go to the bar and get shots of Tabasco sauce.
What? For free?
Why?
Yeah,
For
because
what?
I like the taste.
Just a shot of Tabasco?
Yeah,
That's
and
fucking
then like
weird.
later, I had to take a shit. It felt like I was shitting out fire.
Well, I wonder why. know-
Yeah.
Well, you meant to throw a little bit of, dab on there. You know what I mean? A little,
Yeah.
like a little dab of that fucking CBD. Dab.
Yep.
Not fucking, a fucking shot. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. Didn't it fucking like burn your throat when you were doing it?
Nah, it tasted really good. I like Tabasco sauce. Tastes really good. But no, I don't even like it anymore. Like this was a long time ago.
You're crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, should we get back into this clip or what?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
listen more to this.
Why are I left the bar for a minute?
Yeah, you gotta take a piss.
The guy in Vikings the other day was DDoSing and doxing people.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, you fuck.
I mean, Vikings, that old guy, Vikings the other day was
Old guy.
DDoSing and doxing people.
Yeah, but old guy.
Wow.
The old guy.
How old are you?
Our old friend Tony threatened to kill him.
Not that old.
So that was fun. The guy doxes and DDoSes Cheese Man over there in Cheese World.
Alright,
And
I'm gonna guess your age.
Cheese Man all night.
I ain't gonna tell
And
you.
then he
anyway.
DDoSes Tony.
Oh, alright.
He threatened to kill him. I mean, But that's the world that they live in over there. So
Are you fucking kidding me?
I pretty much stay away from all that. For the most part. But, there's only so much you can stay away from. Or eventually you got to mention it, like I'm mentioning it now. I usually don't. I can mention this every day. I can tell you every day about all the stuff that happens.
So you're saying that I DDoS Drew too?
Yep. He's trying to.
Dude, you're fucking a psychopath, Cronin.
Keith, are you muted?
You need to be fucking committed.
Yo, when Rose was,
Everything, because I don't know.
Yeah.
when Rose was reviewing this, I did call in and say Vikings. When I feel like he had nothing to do with that, of course. You know what I'm saying? There's thousands of people in this community. And, you know what I'm saying? There's only a certain amount of people that come on these shows and call in. There's a certain amount of people that are in chats. But then there's another part of the community that aren't in chats, don't call in, and just watch, and are trolls.
Fuck yeah.
So, But
Well,
anyway,
I like how I get blamed. Like fucking come on, man. Like,
But then again,
dude.
Joe Cronin likes to blame everybody else.
I mean, what about the fucking shit where he said he passed around my name and address and phone numbers? That's some fucking
did we
garbage.
hear that clip yet?
I played it earlier.
All right.
That's right. You guys didn't get to hear it, did you?
No. We had a good, probably one of the best music shows we had in a while.
Yeah, we had a blast, man.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me go to that real quick.
Go right
Alright,
ahead.
wait. I'm gonna guess your age. 38.
Closer to
42s.
42. 42.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm 42.
I'm
She said
older than
40.
all you guys.
My R said 42.
I know. Is that going to be the new catchphrase now?
Here we go.
Well. You want to fucking threaten me with a gun, Tony? Huh? Motherfucker? Well, buddy. Well.
It's all in this. Here.
Motherfucking mistake.
This is all in it because the first part is of it that happens is Tony with the bullet. And then because Tony and Cronin are together on this call. All right? So then
Alright.
after when Tony's threatening about the bullet, then Cronin starts talking about my address and shit getting all passed around. And it gets replayed a few times. So you get to hear it a few times about what Cronin says about it. So just so you guys know before it comes through. But that's what this is, dude. Of course, this is fucked up, dude. This is fucked.
Don't fucking threaten me with a gun, Tony.
Wow. Scott was right, man. He's been right about a lot of stuff, to be honest.
You don't
The
threaten
trolls
me.
call and he's like, fuck the trolls, and he just goes crazy and fucking, and it's like, dude, I never gave them that
Threaten me
way
with
to
a gun,
like
Tony,
put this.
huh?
Excuse me.
Tony?
I mean, Scott is whacked.
Huh?
Another way, select from the landline, another Scott. I'm chat. I'm like, are you okay? I don't go into chats everywhere. I know that there's a lot. To go down, yeah. I couldn't give a shit. I got. And I'm like, probably because bullfrogs up. Nothing, dude. Like, that was him. That was that fucking little fucking crack. That fucking little crack. Somebody else.
Man.
Hi, this is the guy that's. Yeah, what the fuck do you want, you fucking cocksucker?
Fuck you, Cronin, and fuck you, Tony.
This is the guy that's calling. Minnesota Vikings fan. He's the one. That was him. That was him. That was that fucking little fucking crack.
Fuck you,
That fucking little crackhead. Somebody else that he was doing something to them, and they collected all this info, and then they.
So there's Joe Cronin threatening, saying that
Here we go.
people
Listen.
were in the past.
Listen real good, guys.
Yep.
So there you go. You got Joe Cronin saying that he's doxed me. There you go.
Here we go.
It's around everybody. He's the one. That was him. That was him. That was that fucking little fucking crack.
Fuck you,
That fucking little crackhead. I have somebody else that we all know used to think that he was doing something to them.
I strike
And they
again.
collected all this info, and then they passed it around to everyone. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
we
be we'll be sending you some packets there, Minnesota Vikings fan. The guy that calls me literally every fucking stream, he just yeah.
And then they passed my info all around. Did you fucking hear what Cronin said?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
And here, you can hear it a little better. Hang on.
Wait, what
You
was
Go ahead.
was that the first time Tony answered your call, or the second time Tony answered your call?
No, whenever he does answer, I never say. I don't say nothing. I just hang up. But it was because it was Cronin on there, and I.
Does he call your show, brother?
Yeah, right. I wouldn't answer it anyway.
How many people you got watching over there?
Fuck.
Got 9 to 10 here.
Hmm.
Mars is gonna be live in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We got 15
Shout out to
minutes.
Costanza in my chat there. What up, Costanza, dude?
What? Brown, you got a couple people over there.
I only got a couple of people on my end. That's true.
Well, there you go.
Sweet.
All right, here we go. Here,
we'll be sending you some packets there, Minnesota Vikings fan.
send me some packets,
And they
Tony.
collected all this info, and then they passed it around to everyone. Yeah, we'll be paying you. We'll be sending you some packets there, Minnesota Vikings fan. The guy that calls me literally every fucking stream. He
Why
just.
do you call him? Why do you bother him, Vikings? Come on, because of the whole Joe thing, and you heard him threaten you and shit. Is that why?
Probably just to fuck with him.
You guys really want to know what
He
the
did-
method to what it is?
Get some
Yeah.
clout? You trying to get some clout from Joe?
Fuck no, dude.
Your channel? I mean, come on, it's not. I'm not. You know.
There's no reason because then he's gonna know what's going on and why I'm trying to do it. It's not because I'll get other people. I'll tell you guys. I'm trying to jam his computer up and make it free.
Oh, really?
Dude,
Oh shit! Whoa!
Dude, I have 2 different phones and I'm calling them, and then I think other people sometimes. That's all.
Yo, that's an old YR move from back in the day.
Duh. I can't believe it. See, I shouldn't have said nothing, dude. You didn't. You were like, oh fuck.
Well, like we don't have to, explain any further. But like, I forget what show I used to do that to, and I used to do that. Oh, you know whose show he used to hit that with?
Who?
JB show.
Oh my gosh.
He always free those. Oh, you know what? Tommy shit used to get frozen and shit. A lot. Tommy and see when he used to go live. Like, remember when he used to go live and take phone calls from like a house phone?
Oh.
Yeah.
Cordless house phone. Yeah, he used to hit that. But he used to have like a cordless house phone on speakerphone with a number you could dial. And then there's a couple famous bits. There's one with that I called into, and I dropped a couple choice words or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
oh wow,
all in the name of comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes, we
Still
do know.
Why I didn't think about that? He's like, oh shit.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot of shows live on tonight.
I know it's a plethora of shows.
And then tomorrow, 200 episode of Friday Night Fire. Very exciting. Keith,
Yes.
are you taking a piss?
Yes.
Can you please not show your?
Yeah. Of being a psycho.
No, I'm not.
Show the bathroom, please.
How you shook?
Put the phone like flat down. The camera's pointing like
Says John.
down on the.
Are you talking to me?
Yes,
like
we are.
Camera, don't try not to show the bathroom on the camera. Like when you have the camera,
And mute yourself when you
not
flush
even
the
on
toilet,
the scene.
dude.
Put it on the
You
sink
don't
so
even
the
have
camera's
your
facing
cameras
the sink,
on.
so it's a black screen, please. You know what I'm saying?
Cameras on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not even on camera.
that's good to hear.
I thought I saw your fucking bathroom.
Well, if you're at the bar, you're gonna go to the bathroom.
You have a urinal in there too, right? Is the urinal?
There,
Commode?
He's back. He's back up at the bar now.
Y'all people know what a commode is, right? Keith, you know what a commode is?
Not really.
Yeah.
A chimode?
It's another word for a toilet, just like washateria and laundry. All right, go ahead, Vikings.
Go ahead, dude.
What up, Ginger? Shit, it's almost time, but all right.
Cruz, what up, Jake? What up, John? So, what did you think about Jake Paul calling money? You think it's all bullshit? Well, that's this point. I'll believe it when I see it. Well, that's. Wait a minute. What is this? Look how we look. Okay, let's try to let's get this whole thing back. Okay, here it is. Now I got the whole. All right, now let's. So Dana White is coked up. Make me fucking shit.
Joe's coked up.
The fucking wrist with it slip.
I'm scared.
Look at his looks. How he looks. How he looks. All right, that's.
Joe
That's
thinks
a cool rap.
37 seconds. It's a little too long, maybe, but fuck it. Let's, for $6, you're gonna get your $6 thing that he's doing.
he's making a donation.
All right, so I got it. I think. Let's see. All right, everybody.
Okay.
And I got to get it on Stream Elements too, over there, and get it on Element.
But
Jake Paul edited
I'm
that. Go watch the video of
as
Dana.
it's being recorded.
You know,
'Cause who cares? You know what I
it's
mean?
up.
Like, who cares about Joe making a fucking donation? I don't.
The same thing.
Okay.
That's what
You
Jake
guys
Paul
heard-
took him out of context.
You heard what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
dude,
going to
it's
be
like-
boring.
Yeah.
You heard what
We
it's
take
gonna
someone out of
sound like,
context,
so-
like when Tommy would say, like, "I'd fuck
You're
that
right.
bitch until cum comes out her eyeballs" or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean?
clip.
That's the same thing. That's what Jake Paul did. He took him out of context. You know. Okay, it's up. Let's test it out. Make sure I got it right. If anybody wants to,
So you
new
made
$6 donation courtesy of Sith Negan.
He made a donation.
You know what?
on the
I
side.
fucking came in a ball and your Mustang come soup from me.
Oh,
Monica. My God.
Wait.
My God. Dude, what? It's too monotonous to be that long. Like, what if the turkey said movie? So, like, it's acceptable that it's longer. Here it is. Look at it. And then, hello, sir. What's wrong? Are you okay? What's up? Did
Look
you just
at
get
how,
home from school?
look at how dumb
What
Joe
happened at
looks.
school? Was it a good day? I'll be up soon, all right? Give me a hug. All right. We'll get a haircut. No, I don't know. Let me see. It might be there. It there. Fire and Flame. Thank you, Colonel Stutters, for quoting it though. It's
A lot of bullshit.
I don't know
man.
why that guy is trolling about 6. I don't get that.
Here we go.
Was that kid on cue? Like, okay, come in now.
Why the guy? I don't know
Oh,
why
yeah,
that
he
guy
just
is
came
trolling
in.
about 6. I don't
Joe's
get that.
kid came in. The
I
middle
always
of the
said 6's
street.
Yeah,
name when he
dude.
donated. His name.
Yeah.
He would donate. I would go 6. You can actually go back and watch when the guy first donated, like years and years ago. And I would.
Right.
So I don't understand that.
Fuck
He donated before he ever donated to
I don't
anybody
know
else.
what he's talking about.
Okay, and like,
And
is he not
and
allowed to donate to anyone else? He donates to me a whole of a hell lot all the time. Is that a problem, Joe, or do you
Kinda-
control
I
Six's
wouldn't-
money? Or
I wouldn't be surprised
like this.
because Joe owns all the
I don't
money
complain
to
that he
himself.
donates to you. You know, I don't complain that Six donates to Ken or Joe or Dave. I don't complain. Why you complain about that, Joe? It's his money.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brown. Sorry.
But Joe feels that all the money should belong to him. He
I
wants it
guess.
all. He
Look,
wants it
I
all.
will admit this. I'm not gonna be prideful and whatever you want to call it. I admit, like, without Joe, I would have not known y'all and found y'all and stuff. So, like,
Yeah.
Joe's he's a major player in
Yeah.
this community.
That's true.
You know,
there,
he's-
yes.
he's top of the top. But Ken, like popularity wise, Ken is way past Joe, and Ken's never on the
And
one spot.
and
you know, how he has
real
the
is-
spots.
And real, being
Yeah.
real and keeping it real. There,
Yeah.
you know.
Cronin ain't one of the 4 fucking pillars. Fuck Cronin.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
without,
not-
bro, you gotta admit, like, without Joe, you know, a lot of people introduced through each other through Joe in wrestling, what a work is or what a shoot is, just that
Yeah.
lingo and just about the radio stuff and getting the passion to do these shows. And
It's
know what I'm
still
saying?
don't,
Like-
it still don't mean that he's not a piece of fucking shit.
I mean, yeah, he
Yeah.
is, but I'm saying you gotta give credit where credit's due. He did.
Not
You
really.
know,
I would
just
say,
mad
oh,
that he
it
banned you
was,
for life.
I would
so.
say it was an
I used
influence.
to call his fucking show all the time, bro. We used to be a part of his shit all the time. What
Yeah,
are you
I
talking
used
about?
to. yeah, we all
I can
did.
be a part of this shit right now, and I
So
choose.
at one point, you understand what I'm saying, though. Like at one point, you did see, you know, you liked him and everything. That's what I'm talking about. Like he was one of the first people that, you know. That's all I'm saying.
I was.
We know how he is, you know.
I was
Go ahead.
blind. That's all. I was just blind.
Probably back.
I was like, yo, this is like if Eminem had a YouTube channel.
No,
That's
real
what Joe
motherfuckers
said.
that wasn't in this community like Ken and Dave, like, you know, on that other side calling him out yet. You know, they didn't have that. Like Joe never had that. I mean, really, Drama Club was the first, but
He did, but he
talk
never
about
put.
like
he
now
did,
and
but,
you know.
but he did, but he never put the shit on his channel. You know what I'm saying? When there was
Yeah.
shit going on, it never went up on his channel. You know what I mean? He fucking had other channels to put the drama on.
What he was like involved with, like Keemstar and shit on the side, whatever.
Just the drama. Just I'm saying, dude, it always is the bottom line that it ends up that Joe and somebody end up.
Joe's doing the drama now, but he's not. He's like, you know, he's going on other people's shows. That's when he's back in the mix. So Joe's back in the mix. There's no excuse for I don't want shows. No, he has time to go on people's shows. He has time to watch shows.
Yeah, we know where he's
Shows.
gonna, and we know where he's gonna go. He's gonna go on Tony and Bullfrog shit right now. You know what I mean? That's where
Fine,
he's.
bro. I don't listen. We have a YouTube channel, so we're gonna have fun and stuff. They can have fun and stuff too. It's, you know, I have a rule. I don't associate with Tony and all that stuff over there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I'm just not surprised really to see Cronin doing it. It's like typical bullshit.
I mean,
you
there's
know?
a list of enemies Tony has that he puts on his background thing with everyone's faces on it. I mean, that remember there was a guy in this community, Scott McKinnon. He had just as much enemies, bro, and that's the road you don't want to go down because look, you know, Tony can't get more than one person to call in his show one at a time. A couple people may be in there. You know, no one else wants him around. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got Carlos.
We associate with Dave Rhodes. We associate with Ken. They associate with us. We don't have any problems. We can call on each other's shows. I mean, that would suck to be in a community and no one wants you to call in their shows and no one wants you around, but you're still in the community. That's what Scott was.
Yeah.
He was. No one wants him around, but he pushed and comes on here and comes and. You know, yeah, we had our quarrels. Yeah, we were friends with him throughout the years here, but we finally said enough's enough and stopped associating with him. I put him on, so taking his calls, doing shows with him, and you know what I'm saying. Well, we've been through all kinds of shit in this community, and it's much smoother and much more entertaining, more fun to, not have everyone as an enemy in this community,
Right.
know, and have the big dogs like Ken, Dave Rose, Mars, and others associate with you and be cool with you because, when you have a community with multiple shows in it, you kind of want to get along with all the shows and with everything's going on. You don't want to be the bad guy because it might be fun for you. You might get, some views and, oh, you're shitting on him, and then this guy comes on. But ultimately, that show's going to go off, and you're still going to be that shithead, bro, because, you burned all the bridges, blah, 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 and no one wants to associate with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking in general. It's just not a good thing in this community to want to be that bad guy and want to, call out everyone and want to, you know what I mean? Just be that heel or whatever. Be that anti-hero.
Well, he's doing what he's got to do to try to get the fucking donations, I think.
Right now back.
It's fine. People can donate to who they want. It's their money. I have no problem with donators or who they donate to. We get blessed over here, richly blessed over here through donations.
Mm-hmm.
Through people like Six, Bullsy, Goon, and a few others. Tiff here and there.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
everyone
snap.
gets blessed here equally.
You know what?
Everyone in this community,
Speaking
if they
of
take donations, they do get blessed. Yeah.
Speaking of the tip, has she ever been on your show, IR, by chance?
No, but she's not much of a caller. She usually is a good mod. She is a good mod, but I'm saying she's usually, in the
We
chat.
gotta have her on. We
and-
gotta have her on the show sometime soon. Probably. It'd be nice to have a female on this program here.
That would be a game changer for sure. For
It
the
would be,
We've
yes.
never had a female.
I know. Yeah, I've been trying to get a female,
yeah.
a freelance wrestling journalist named Ashley on my channel for a couple of times there, but I don't think that maybe happen pretty soon. It's my bad. But unfortunately, it just may not happen. And of course, Bullfrog, he stopped his wrestling maniacs bullshit there. I think he was hoping him, you, me, and Arknolia was going to do this wrestling.
Shit,
these
that's all
wrestling
him. That's
shows.
all him, bro. We didn't
I
do
know.
nothing wrong to the guy. People giving him gifts, people being nice to the guy, making him channels with OBS. He's the one who went to Tony and shit, and
I
we
know.
don't associate with Tony, so it's like,
He's
all right.
yeah, no, but then again,
People
but
gonna
then
do
again,
what they want. So,
yeah.
I got something to say. Yo,
Go ahead.
like, Devious Day Rose is still alive with his drama
Good.
diner, but
Oh, yeah.
I was looking.
You have a fucking
I was
problem with
looking
that,
at-
Keith? He has the
No,
fucking right
no,
to
I
go
was
as long as he
looking at the-
wants.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at the wrong channel. That's why I thought he wasn't live.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
another
That's
one
why-
that he's using right now.
It'd probably be another like 3 or 4 days until he's live on the other. Because when they say you're banned for a week, it's really like
Wow.
instead of 7 days, it's really like 10 days or 11 days.
Yeah.
Because I got
So
banned on
I-
a Friday and I didn't get unbanned until the Tuesday after.
Oh.
Like not that Tuesday after that Friday weekend, but the Tuesday after I got the channel back. So it's like longer
good.
than a week. It's like a long week, like a 10-day week. Yeah, it's pretty long.
Yeah, there's something there.
All right, guys, we're going to end it. Mars live, so.
All right,
Okay,
brother.
there. I will do
All
that.
right.
And
Thanks, guys.
all right, thanks, Minnesota Vikings fan.